Namaste, my dear friends, masters. Thank you to each and every one of you who have joined from different parts of the world to be with us here today. We are pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for years now, as well as those of you who are new. Welcome to Live and Let Live program. We are glad to be organizing this event through the collaboration of PSSM New Zealand and the Divine Breath YouTube channel, Australia, and initiative of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement under the guidance of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. This is Lavanya from Australia, and this is Jay. We will be hosting today's session. Let me start with my spiritual journey. I was introduced to meditation in the year 2003. I was so fortunate to have met Patriji sir during those initial days. The day I met Patriji sir, I've chosen vegetarianism. Since then, I am doing meditation consistently. I migrated to Australia 4 years ago and came across another great master, Saraja Gollapalli ma'am. Conversations with her and her online platform helped me with a wealth of knowledge and from whom I continue to learn. I'm greatly indebted to Saroja ma'am. I have reaped many benefits with this meditation and knowledge. I minimally use medicine and try to heal my ailments with intensive meditation. I'm sharing this simple, life-changing process to my friends and family. Live and Let Live program is all about to create awareness in mankind about meditation and the right food. I just want to give some background about this organization for those who are new and watching on YouTube. Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, in short, PSSM, was found back in 1990, 31 years ago, by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji with a mission to spread science of meditation, to teach meditation, spread awareness of meditation to everyone, to teach about pyramid energies and raise awareness through plant-based living, through vegetarianism. This is the organization where we bring science and spirituality together. Here is the main principle. We are all gods, we are all masters. There is no guru and follower relationship here. We are all masters, we learn from each other by sharing knowledge. This vision of Patriji has currently resulted into copious amounts of masters spreading the principles of PSSM across the world through their meditation centers, conferences, online platforms, and there are thousands of pyramids erected and are being constructed. A quick intro about the Divine Breath YouTube channel. We have started the Divine Breath YouTube channel in Australia in Feb 2021, that is 7 months ago, with the intuition of Padma Vadlamudi ma'am, to spread Anapanasati meditation to our friends in Australia. Currently, the channel has around 150 subscribers. We are running weekly meditation and knowledge sharing sessions by masters around the world via Zoom. All these sessions are free of cost. Recently, we completed the insights of the book Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu, a couple of sessions on pranayama and 11 days intensive meditation through our platform. Currently, we are discussing about the power of subconscious mind by Joseph Murphy, narrated by Sohana Dudley, and we are also conducting 41 days group meditation, and today is our 22nd day. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank our speakers, our team, and all our participants for all their time and effort in making this possible. Please feel free to reach us at thedivinebreath@outlook.com. We are also posting our WhatsApp group details in Zoom and YouTube link. Please do share it with your friends and family members. I will now hand over it to Jay to talk about PSSM New Zealand platform and his journey and about the program. Over to you, Jay.
Thank you, Lavanya. Hi, Masters. Welcome to Live and Let Live program. This is Jai from New Zealand. I was born and brought up in India, Andhra Pradesh. Currently, I'm living in New Zealand, working as a IT freelancer. Coming to my spiritual journey and experiences. I started doing the breath meditation last year in March. Within a few days, I can see from my third eye different pictures, shape, and angels and pyramids. And I experimented myself as well. How is life with meditation and without meditation? If I'm doing the meditation regularly, whatever life problems I have, I felt like nothing and haven't come to my
Jay, can
mind
you
to
please
think
turn
about
on
it.
your video?
Sorry guys. So regularly doing the meditation is in part of my life and happy to and joyful. And we started PSM New Zealand channel this year in March, conducting every Saturday programs which was senior masters and their spiritual journey experiences doing the meditation. And recently we finished 21 days breath guided meditation. In the PSM New Zealand, spreading the meditation and vegetarian all over New Zealand and conducting the free meditation classes. I would like to announce we have a wonderful speakers here who are going to tell about the benefits of meditation and vegetarianism. Our speakers here, Madhumita from India, Sankit Nagamalli from Qatar, Manoj Kumar from Indonesia, Soumika Bupana from USA, Sohana Dudley from USA. Now the session will continue. Our co-host Lavanya from Australia took over the session. Hi Lavanya, please.
Thank you, Jay, for your sharing your experience and about the program flow. Moving on with our event agenda, our senior meditator, Varalakshmi ma'am, has received a message from Mother Earth in meditation. Madhu Gajala from Germany has translated this message into English. Now, let us hear what this message is. Gautami, can you please play the video for us?
Yes, please.
Namaste friends, I'm Madhu Gajala from Germany and I'm right in front of you sharing this wonderful message of Master Varalakshmi Madam from Vijayawada which he had conveyed on April 28, 2020. So here it goes friends. My name is Koneru Varalakshmi. I am from Vijayawada. On May 24th in the year of 1998, I started my meditation journey. Firstly, with meditation I gained complete health. Later, I experienced mental peace and inner strength. Since then, I started to meditate 22 hours daily, skipping sleep and food. We think that meditation gives only good health, but meditation is the route to travel from earth to infinite dimensions and higher worlds. All meditation masters will understand this. With my intense meditation and research, I experienced astral travels, communication with various masters, channeling, known the secrets of creation, secrets of universe, and also understood about life on different planets. As we all are living on Earth plane, hence let's discuss regarding life on Earth. What are the secrets on Earth and inside Earth? What are the secrets of this universe? What is the strength for life? What is life? What is life energy? All these I understood with various experiments through my astral body. But humans who are born on earth plane forgot about their life purpose. and didn't seek to know the secrets of universe and are living a lifeless life. Many great masters were born in the past on earth and have clearly explained many truths. But how many have received their messages? Brahmarshi Patriji, with great courage, had come upon the earth to reveal the secrets of universe. One needs a lot of courage for such a mission. Understanding Mother Earth's real pain and to share the ultimate truth to everyone, he had come to Earth plane with an intention to reduce her burden. The concept he chose is non-killing, but not even one in 100,000s did change. He has been working tirelessly both in physical and astral planes, conducting numerous meetings to bring awareness on this aspect of stopping non-vegetarianism. Patrisa relates all animals as his own brothers and sisters. If humans doesn't have complete compassion, how would they realize the godhood? Where is the humanity if there is still animal killing? We have made our co-living beings as food. In spite of telling, so many people are not understanding and willing to listen. Everything has its own timing. As per divine planning, by 2012 itself, this world should have underwent dire consequences. But instead, Patri sir have prolonged it. The messages that are received from the Galactic Federation is not aligned to what humans are doing on this physical plane. Patri sir had astrally convinced the star beings in Galactic Federation to extend the 2012 timeline to 2020. At one point of time, he has taken the whole karmic burden of humans upon himself and got physically deteriorated. Looking at Patri sir in that physical condition, we have questioned ourselves what was happening to him and thinking why he is not taking care of himself and how will he continue his mission and continue traveling across the world. He said, I have constrained my body and now people are important to me rather than my body. He continued to take numerous meditation sessions every day. He knew that the time is nearing and that there would be lockdowns. He had accelerated his work and every pyramid master did their part. They have dedicated their lives in supporting the awakening process of the feminine energy. Lot of work has been done from 2012 to 2020. Meanwhile, the agreed timeline of 2020 has arrived. One day while I was meditating, I could see Mother Earth appearing and rose above dark clouds with a bright light. Her beauty was enchanting and the patience in her face was indescribable. From the skies, she saw herself as if looking at oneself in a mirror. She then started picking humans just like picking fruits from a tree. I asked her, what was she picking? I also witnessed her dusting off some places. She was choosing and keeping side the selected people. She then said that she was picking all those who stood for Ahimsa principle, which is non-violence and non-killing. I then asked her, what about the rest of the people? She answered, there is time for everything. We have given enough time and reminded about this many times, but then asked me, why are you showering sympathy towards the other humans? What about the animal beings, bird beings, and aquatic beings? Just because of human beings, entire earth is becoming upside down. Everything has its own time, hence I am cleansing myself. In this process, I shall sweep many of the humans. Henceforth, half of the burden on earth will be removed. I was shocked listening to her with this frequency. Being a woman with a compassionate heart, I asked her, there will be so many families with motherless kids, parents losing children, orphans, and many more chaotic situations on earth. Is there any other way? She replied with a stern voice, no. She then continued, as so many people are pleading, I will give little more time. Within this given time, they are supposed to promise and become a vegetarian and shall live life adapting to nature's laws. Only then they will stay back, and the rest of the ones will not stay on this earth plane for sure. This is the message of Mother Earth. On April 5th, 2020, as the Indian government initiative, we all lit the diyas or lamps. On that day, I received a message saying that there are 7 worlds below the earth and 7 worlds above the earth. For us, as per Indian culture, 7 has a great significance. For example, 7 nuptial steps in the wedding ceremony, 7 celestial worlds, 7 chakras, 7-headed snake, and so on. This signifies the importance given to number 7. So I question, what does this 7 actually mean? To which I was answered that the lower 7 worlds and the higher 7 worlds together are 14 worlds. Every individual world has their own wisdom. Every being from their respective world or dimension came to earth plane and started living here as per their wisdom available in their world with will and wish. Instead, Patriji combined all 14 worlds' wisdom into one world. Entire universe applauded by showering flowers on Patriji, saying that till this date nor neither in other yugas such huge divine planning has never happened. Patriji is the greatest being who can bring all the worlds into one world, and he did that. The reason behind bringing all the worlds together into one is because, for example, in India, all the different states has their own governments. However, all come under central government. Likewise, this entire 14 worlds governance will be under one ruling. That is how we are supposed to live. I question the reason behind combining all worlds. When 14 worlds become one, and to bring all the beings into same kind of lifestyle, huge amount of soul wisdom is required. I had a doubt about the possibility of so many different mindset people living together and experiencing the beauty of the creation that is present on this earth plane. The main reason behind combining all the worlds is cleansing. And why this lockout happened is, whoever is not abiding the nature's laws would be leaving earth and return back to their own respective worlds. The masters, whoever have come down from the higher worlds to earth, have given messages to people here to come back to the higher worlds, and that is the reason why they are all leaving. Patriji is striving hard to keep the masters with soul wisdom and the ones who are walking the path of light and willing to change on this earth plane. Combining 14 worlds and making it as one and cleansing all the impurities and making it pure, that is how the rest of the people will survive. When all the 14 worlds become one, all are going to live their truth. This is the preparation for the 5th dimension. When one lives their life in truth and with highest potential, only then they would gain eligibility to live in the 5th dimension. When we say we have to live according to the 5th dimension, everyone must understand this. After understanding, one has to create that kind of environment and wisdom in this world, and then only this creation will be as per nature's law. Hence, to live in the 5th dimension, these 14 worlds has been combined by Patriji. This is the important message. As Sir said, we have been meditating and receiving messages as usually staying at home. However, now everything we are doing in this period is completely dedicated for the ascension to 5th dimension. The level of understanding the old concepts has increased and learning it with newness. How is it that we are understanding the same old poems and writings of great South Indian mystics like Yogi Vemana, Veerabrahmendra Swami, that we all have heard many times from Patriji, especially in this period of time? Our understanding levels have increased to that extent that every word is complete in itself and has a greater meaning. And during this lockout, every pyramid master will receive this level of understanding, which is the message of Mother Earth. This is the divine plan of our Mother Earth. And my hearty pranams to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, friends. This is the message of Lakshmi Madam. Namaste to all.
Thank you, Autonomic. Thank you, Madhu. It was a wonderful message. Now, let us welcome our first host, Pragnya. Over to you, Pragnya.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Pragya Chakra, and I'm from New Jersey, USA, and I am a 12-year-old going to 8th grade. I was first introduced to meditation from my mother, Devi Chakra, and I have been meditating since my childhood. Ever since I have attended Praladura's self-empowerment and mindful meditation classes, I became more dedicated and interested in meditation than before. Ever since I started meditation, I have only noticed positive changes in me, my personality, and my behavior. A year ago, I even started a YouTube channel called Your Deepest Secret, in which I make YouTube videos explaining simple spiritual topics for kids. I've been conducting a spiritual book club for kids called Little Buddha's Book Club for about 1.5 or 2 years now. And I've also read some books on my own, such as The Untold Story of Sita by Dina Miriam, Mind to Matter by Dawson Church, Autobiography of a Yogi, Ringing Cedars of Russia series by Vladimir Migre, Heal Your Life by Luis L. Hay, Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bach, Alchemist, Joy and Healing by Torkom Saridarian, and so on. One of the most important things that I have learned from the books I've read is that vegetarianism is very important. Vegetarianism plays a humongous role in my life, and it should in every single person's life. But to do so, we need to learn to give compassion to animals, just like we do to anyone else, and treat them as equals. So now, without delay, let me introduce our speaker, Madhumita ma'am, who will talk to us about showing compassion towards animals. Madhumita ma'am is a 20-year-old young meditator from South India, and she is currently living in Haryana, India. She is pursuing BA Psychology from Delhi University. When she was 16 years old, she started practicing meditation as a getaway from depression and suicidal thoughts. With the persistent practice and intense amount of meditation, she has seen many improvements in every single step of her life. In her journey, she has had many third eye experiences and started connecting with many astral masters, angels, gods, and goddesses too. She points out that astral masters and angels guide her in her journey towards self-improvement and spiritual service. Under their guidance, she conducts many meditation and spiritual science sessions across the world and is here now to talk to us about showing compassion towards all creatures. So over to you, Madhumita ma'am.
Thank you, Pragya, and thank you to everyone who has invited me here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So my journey of meditation started in 2016, just like she said, and I started meditation to be happy. So I wanted to be happy without any conditions, and no matter what is happening, I wanted to be happy in every situation. That is the reason I started doing meditation, and let me tell you, I really did achieve it, and now I truly understand what is my purpose of life, and that really makes me happy. So yes, so in today's session on today's topic, compassion towards animals, I'm going to read you the auto-written message from Mother Earth. I received it in meditation. I am going to read two messages. One is on compassion towards animals and other is on greed. And both of these topics are interlinked, and both of these topics form a foundation to understand, how we should be treating animals, how we should be creating a bond of divine friendship with them. And this message truly really inspired me, and when I was getting this message, and I felt that it was the foundation for a new earth, a divine earth, a golden earth, and yes, much more. So yeah, that's what I felt like. And these auto-written messages started coming to me when I started taking sessions in PSS in Germany. When by the second session, Mother Earth came to me and she told me that, I want to give you some messages. I will give you 40 messages and you have to read it out to the world. So that's how it started. So when I sit in meditation, a flow of feelings and words come to me, and through that I received these messages. And every message which I have received from her is so important, and it focuses on our inner work, and how inner work can lead to further collective growth of human consciousness on a vibrational level, on a frequency level, on an energy level. So all of these messages are very, very powerful, and I genuinely feel that everybody should connect with it. So coming to the message given by her, I first of all request all of you to close your eyes and go into a state of emptiness while receiving these messages, so that you could deeply imbibe them into you. So I'll read the message. It goes as follows. Animals are the divine manifestation of their desire for life. They are divine creatures working towards the balancing of forces of Earth and cosmos. They are here on Earth serving their purpose of extending and expanding force of life on Earth. Animal and human connection started during the creation of divine agreement for the manifestation of humans on Earth. There, animals agreed to coexist with humans so that they could come here to experience evolution. Animals and humans have a bond of divine friendship, but the relationship started imbalancing over the course of time when humans went into the patterns of greed and started using animals for their ill desires. The autonomy which was provided to humans when they were entering Earth was not for them to hunt creatures. It was for them to realize their godhood through their free will. It was for them to realize that they are creators. We humans are creators. We are the epitome of friendship, peace, and divinity. We are not destructors. The reason we are behaving absolutely opposite to our own divine nature is because we have forgotten the knowledge that is required to balance the power that is put in our hands. Through knowledge only we will be able to make wise choices, which also furthers the dharma we have taken up. Our dharma is to become creators of peace and oneness. Our power is that we can live as per our wish and make choices as we like. But this freedom is not to be misused, and there is no freedom at the cost of others' freedom. Such behavior is only monstrosity. Our animal gods and plant gods are our friends. They have agreed to give us humans space and place to grow. Let's use this opportunity to grow wisely. The best way to practice compassion towards these divine creatures is through non-interference and respect. Let's respect these divine life forms. Through respect only, we will be able to align, connect, and become one with them. Even after what monstrosity the divine life forms have faced, they have only extended love towards all the beings on earth and continued their work balancing and expanding life force on earth. The day humans and wild creatures come into absolute oneness, that is the day when the golden era of earth will start. So, my dear children, let's connect with ourselves in order for us to bring peace on earth. And all that has happened till now was because of non connection with our own divine nature. Let's learn from our own experience and grow from it and move towards divine earth. So that is the message from Mother Earth. So I received auto-written message from Sri Ram also, where he explained this message to us. It goes as follows. The Earth is a planet which harbors place for creatures of all types, kinds, states, frequencies, etc. It is home to billions. We humans are sharing it with multitudes of entities, visible and non-visible. The creatures who we coexist with, whom we connect a lot with, are wild creatures. Together with animal gods and plant gods, we have the responsibility of creating a beautiful earth. The creation of a golden and divine earth is only possible through oneness, friendship, and compassion. And friendship and compassion is only possible through spirituality. When we start meditation, when we become spiritual, when we understand who we are, through the deep understanding of who we are, what life is, and the right way of living, through this knowledge, we create a foundation for a divine earth. Let's release the thought patterns of greed and insensitivity from earth and become compassionate by creating the thought patterns of oneness. Connecting with ourselves through our own inner calling only, we will be able to change ourselves, and ultimately we will be able to create a golden earth. So that is the explanation given by Master Sri Ram for the message of Mother Earth. So now moving on to the next auto-written message from Mother Earth, it is about greed. To be in the message only, in the message compassion towards animals, she said that we have to it was said that we have to release the thought patterns of greed and come into oneness and friendship. So we have to understand what is greed in order to be able to tackle greed, the emotion of greed. We have to understand the knowledge about it, where it starts, where does it originates, and how can we clear it. So now let me read you the message of greed from Mother Earth. Greed is an unacknowledged emotion which exists within humanity in a very complex manner. It is very important to identify greed in ourselves, as this particular emotion can be very parasitic. This emotions exists in the collective vibrational grid of Earth, and it has been the cause of many world issues. When we work on this emotion together, we can bring a revolutionary spiritual change in the whole of the planet. This spiritual change will be the start of united spiritual earth, where the whole of the planet becomes one. The reason greed is existing today on earth is because we do not have the proper knowledge to curb it. In order to nullify all of the greed related thought patterns, we need to understand where it starts. When a human faces a lack of addressal or appraisal from others in this lifetime or previous lifetimes, then they start to feel very trivial about themselves. This causes them to feel a lack in themselves. To fill this lack which they feel within themselves, they try to accumulate things. They try to accumulate materialistic things like food, money, jewelry, clothes, weapons, properties, etc. They try to accumulate people and relationship in order to feel love or appreciation, which they were not able to find within themselves for their own selves. In this vicious and poisonous pattern, the humans are trying to binge on all possible things. The lack of self is so tremendous that they completely lose themselves in this pattern. The reason we are consuming meat today is because we have lost ourselves in our greed. We have completely let go of our righteousness and our conscience. That is the reason we are not able to see that we are taking lives in order to fill our stomach. The reason we are living lives at the stake of others' freedom and free will is because we have forgotten our real selves. Every human is a divine manifestation of peace and friendship. We are creators, not destructors. In order to release greed from within ourselves, we need to feel autonomous within ourselves. We need to love ourselves instead of going down in this pattern of seeking approval and appraisal from others and trying to feel fulfilled by accumulation of things. We should spend time to realize light and love which already exists in ourselves. Stop searching for what you should give yourself in the outer world. Go within yourself. You will find universes there. Everything is possible by going within. Going within is only possible when you meditate. Once you go within, you will first realize that you are not a body, you are a soul. And this soul of ours is infinite and eternal. It is abundant in every possible manner. There are only miracles when you realize this soul knowledge. Through realization of this soul knowledge, you will be enlightened with eternal bliss. So these are the two messages from Mother Earth. One is on compassion towards animals, and the other is on greed. So in both of these messages, she talks about, how we are divine manifestation of peace and friendship. We are creators, not destructors. We are here to create bonds of friendship, love, and oneness. We are not here to, live at the stake of others' lives. That's what she tries to tell us through this message. And further, she also mentions that we have forgotten our divine nature. And that is the reason we have come down into this pattern of greed, into this pattern of killing. And to change from these patterns and to move towards the pattern of oneness and friendship, we need to realize ourselves. And realizing ourselves is only possible by becoming spiritual. It is only possible when we follow our natural breath. When we follow our natural breath, when we come into the state of emptiness, we will be able to connect with ourselves. When we connect with ourselves, we will realize who we truly are. We are not people who live by killing others. We are not people who we are not souls who live by killing others. By we do not live by filling our stomachs with the dead bodies of animals. So that is not our true nature. It is just that we have come down into this pattern of greed, and when this pattern of greed transform into the patterns of oneness, that is the start of divine earth, golden earth, one earth, united earth. It will be a revolutionary change. It will be a revolutionary spiritual change that we all need to undergo. And it is so important. For this only, many masters have previously taken birth on earth and are still taking birth on earth and have taken birth on earth to convey this message that we are divine creatures, we are souls, we are not our bodies, we are much more than we perceive ourselves to be. So that's what they wanted to convey this message, like Sita, goddess Sita, like goddess Saraswati, and Buddha and Jesus, Allah, all of them wanted to convey this message, that we are not what we think we are. We should not go down this pattern of killing others. And the truth is simple, that we are gods, we are masters. And when we realize the soul knowledge, we will stop this pattern of killing. Yeah, so spirituality, meditation will help us to, change this part of ourselves and go into divinity. Yes, so this message is so important to me, because previously when I came into meditation, I used to get so many visions of Mother Earth, and I used to see that, she's crying tears of blood, and she's in so much of pain. And one day when I was meditating on 21st June, I was sitting in meditation where everybody was collectively meditating. Sir Patriji told us to gave us this you know he gave us this goal that 1 million people meditators should meditate together at the same time. Then when I was meditating, I connected with Mother Earth, and I connected with her motherhood, her her femininity, her sensitivity, and her love. And I felt so much in oneness with her. From there, I understood what pain she was undergoing. So in my vision, I saw that she was deeply wounded with our actions and our behaviors. So whatever we are doing, which is harming the planet in the whole, so that is so painful for her. And so I saw wounds all over her body, and I felt so bad that because of us she's feeling like that. So I saw that, and one in a session when I was going to take session on New Earth, so there I saw tears of blood coming out of her eyes. So I saw all of her pain, whatever we are doing, whatever the, not just meat eating, also the actions of violence which we do, wars and killing, and when we gossip, when we say hurtful words to others, when we have this thoughts of jealousy, when we have extreme rage, all of these patterns within us are hurting her so deeply. So I saw the pain which she was undergoing, and it was so hurtful to me. But when I was receiving this message, I felt her ecstasy, that we are talking about this divine aspect of non-killing, love, friendship, oneness, and united earth, one earth, divine earth, golden earth. When we are discussing about this, and when we are discussing this very important knowledge of live and let live, she felt this ecstasy, and it deeply moved me, because I felt tears in my eyes, and it was very overwhelming, and it was so I cannot express it in words. Words are not expressed to uh, tell you that soul feeling. So when I felt her ecstasy, I felt so happy. She wants us to change from the thought patterns of greed and killing to oneness and friendship. She wants it so deeply. Just because we are doing these sessions, it is so joyful for her, blissful for her. So it is our responsibility to convey this message to everybody, each and everybody in this world, and it is our responsibility to do sessions like this. So yeah. And once when I was meditating, I was not doing spreading vegetarianism by then. So when I got connected to Mother Earth, before connecting to Mother Earth, I was feeling this sadness. I used to spread meditation, but I was not into spreading vegetarianism. So when I got connected to her, I expressed my sadness with her, and I told her, why am I feeling this sadness within me? Why am I not feeling purposeful? So then she told me that your purpose is to become the spokesperson for all the animals, plants, and wild creatures. So when she said this to me, I realized that it is not just my purpose, it is the purpose of all the pyramid masters. first purpose is to spread meditation, and second purpose is to spread vegetarianism. That is why here we are collected as PSSM together with Patriji, and we are spreading this message of vegetarianism to everybody. We are spreading this message of ahimsa to everybody. We have to become the spokesperson for, all the plants and animals. They are not able to convey their feelings, so instead of them, we have to convey their feelings of their want for freedom. So in another vision of mine, I got connected to all the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, bird kingdom, fishes, reptile, all these wild creatures, and they asked me, whenever I see visions and messages like this, I don't take it only for myself. I understand that it is for all of the humanity. So they told me that they want freedom. All they want is their freedom. They want to live freely. They want to live peacefully. They want to be there for themselves. They want to live life like they want to do it. So they want to live freely. That is the message they gave to me. So the first and foremost that we have to understand that animals are not here to serve the needs of humans or desires of humans, ill desires of humans. They're here for themselves. They're here to enjoy their lives. They're here to serve their purpose of balancing forces of earth and cosmos. They are here for themselves. We need to understand it very deeply. So they are our friends. They are not our food. It's so important to understand that when we come out of our ego, when we come out of ego, then only we will be able to understand that how to respect these divine life forms. So all of these messages and visions, they deeply moved me and gave me this knowledge about vegetarianism and how important it is to create a bond of friendship with every life form and how to respect them truly. I understand it from these messages and these visions. And just like Mother Earth said, we can only show compassion through respect and non-interference. When we don't interfere with their lives and when we let them be, then when we respect their life, who they are and how, what their life forms, like who they are, then only we will be, then that is the true compassion. That's what Mother Earth have said, conveyed to us through this message. And whenever I have heard many experiences from other meditators. One of my friends, she recently came into meditation few months ago. She came to me and she told me, I hear cries of others in my meditation. So I when she said this to me, I asked her if she used to eat meat. Then she said that yes, I used to eat meat. Then I conveyed it to her that you're hearing the cries of all the animals whom you have killed. So you have to sit in meditation and you have to ask forgiveness deep from your heart. Then only you will be able to release this. And that's what I conveyed to her. The reason she's listened to her these cries is because the animals wanted to convey to her that they want her to come into this path of ahimsa, and they wanted her to come into the path of peace. They conveyed it to her directly in her meditation that we want you to spread this message about vegetarianism. And this message is not only for her, it is also for us. Others meditational experiences are also our meditational experiences. So they are so to the totality of humankind, they are conveying this message that please, we want to live our life, please let us be, don't take our freedom. So that is what they want to convey to us. So we have to thank Patriji for spreading this message and because of him only I learned the importance of vegetarianism. I was vegetarian previously also, but I didn't know its intensity, how important it is. It is not enough to know it. We have to understand it. We have to feel it. We have to feel the importance of vegetarianism and ahimsa. And when, like Mother Earth says, when we create this divine bond with animals, when we become one with them, then only we will be able to create a divine earth. And these messages, this session, this Varalakshmi ma'am's message, this is the start of it. This is the foundation for the new earth and the divine earth that is coming to us. So let's ready ourselves, become ready. Let's prepare ourselves for this divine earth. And for that we have to relentlessly spread this message of vegetarianism. It is so important. When we stop these patterns of greed, when we stop the killing, then only we will be able to experience the divinity of the divine earth that is coming to us. It is so important. And thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Madhumita ma'am, for that wonderful message about vegetarianism. Some of the key points that I understood from this was that the activities that we do, for example, eating meat and all of that hurts Mother Earth, and she is experiencing pain because of us. And that meditation helps us to see our true self and notice that killing animals and eating them is not who we are. And once everyone notices this, it makes a revolutionary change. So thank you so much, Madhumita ma'am, for that wonderful speech. Now our next host, Kartikeya, will introduce our speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pragnya. That was wonderful wisdom shared by Madhumita ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Kartikeya Gajjala. I live in Cedar Park, Texas, and I am in 9th grade. I started meditation about 2.5 years ago after learning about it from my mother, Swapna. The many benefits of meditation I have experienced are better sleep, more relaxation, and a higher level focus on my studies. I have also become a vegetarian since I started meditating, and I've seen my health improve quite a lot. This is my meditation journey, and I'm happy to share it with you all. Now, I would like to welcome our next speaker, Sankirt Nagamalli. Sankirt Nagamalli is a chartered accountant currently working in Qatar. He was born and brought up in Karnataka, India. For the past 7 years, he has been into meditation and is associated with the Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement, or PSSM, which was founded by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. The practice of the simple breath meditation technique, or Anapanasati meditation, has brought many miraculous transformations in his life. His passion and purpose are to bring awareness about meditation, vegetarianism, and pyramid power to people across the world, which he believes will help everyone lead a miraculous, joyful, and successful life. Today, Sankirt is going to talk to us on the topic of right food. Let's all welcome Sankirt from Qatar.
Thank you, Kartikeya, for the introduction. I thank the entire universe and for this opportunity today for me to share on this topic. And myself, Sankir, and I am connecting from Qatar. And I'm very happy to share on today's topic on right food, friends. And I once again welcome all the friends and masters who are connecting across the globe. And I thank really very much. And starting the topic, I will just share a small quote. Sun is vegetarianism, and the moon is meditation. You can't even realize a life. Without sun and moon, you can't even live the life. Same thing goes with meditation and vegetarianism. They both are so much important in life. Without that, you can't even assume your life. So these two things are very much important in our life. And what we consume and take, we become and we experience it. If you are consuming a fresh and live food, your same thing will flow. You will have a lovely life and miraculous life. If you are consuming dead food, same thing will follow. You will have a deadly life, basically. It is very much important what we consume. And slowly, we will have the transformations in life. From non-vegetarian, you become a vegetarian. From vegetarian, you become a fruitarian, where you consume only fruits and vegetables. From there, you become a breatharian, where you survive only on the breath. Even there are many people on the globe who are breatharians, there are fruitarians, there are vegetarians. At least we are asking, at least minimum in life, we have to be vegetarians. Fruitarians and breatharians, up to you it is. But minimum in life, we expect from people, please be vegetarian. That is the importance of this right food. And I am going to share my PPT. Once please confirm it is visible clearly. Karthika, is my PDF perfectly visible?
Yes, it's visible.
We shall start with one more quote from Buddha. To keep the body in a good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. Very important, because what food you're taking, it is affecting directly your thought patterns, your mindset, everything is affecting. So the food is very much important. I'll give a small example. When you're getting your vehicle for the service, your car, you're giving for the service, you do it on a regular basis. You get the maintenance and everything you're doing on regular basis. And you're filling the right fuel. You're taken a vehicle which is from petrol vehicle you're taken. You fill the right fuel for that. You don't put the diesel in that and run the vehicle. When you're just your luxury item which you're using in the life, there is so much importance you're giving for that. You are regularly getting it maintenance and you are putting the right fuel. When it comes to the body, it is how much important the right food which you take inside. You might think it might run, but after some days or some years, definitely there are going to be many health issues, health problems. You have to face the consequences. For a non-living thing only you are giving so much importance. For your body, it is very much important. You have to take care of it, very much important, because it's directly impacting your mindset. This is a quote by Buddha. And these are the kingdoms on the earth. We're having 4 kingdoms: mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom. In the mineral kingdom, there's only form, matter. When it comes to next plant kingdom, we have form, matter, and there is growth process, there are life functions. When you go to the animal kingdom, there is matter, there is growth process, there are sensations, there are perceptions. And when you go to the human kingdom, we have all the 4. There is matter, there is growth process, there are sensations, there is consciousness, there is self-consciousness. In all the kingdoms, there is consciousness. When it is evolving from one kingdom, the conscious levels increase from mineral to plant, from plant to animal. And human kingdom, there is more consciousness, there is individual consciousness, identity. And minerals has the nature of impulse. Plants have got the nature of impulse and instinct. Animals have got nature of impulse, instinct, and intellectual. When it comes to humans, we have the nature of impulse, instinct, intellectual, and there is even intuition involved in that. Minerals are food for the plants, and plants are the food for the animals. This is the nature design, friends. And we are also animals. We are herbivorous animals which were biologically designed to take the food, designed to take plant-based food. We are not carnivorous animals to take the plant-based food. For the plant, the food is minerals, and for the animals, it is plants. We are herbivorous animals designed to take plant. This is nature design. You have to go as per that. And we can compare now the animal body. The first left side portion is the herbivorous animals digestive system, and on right side we are having the digestive system of a carnivorous animals. You can see the intestine here. It is large intestine of herbivorous animals. It's a 4-chambered stomach with large intestine, everything. When it comes to carnivorous animals, you can see it is having very short intestine, just it almost 2 or 3. That's it, 2 chambered it is. This is the digestive system of herbivorous and carnivorous animals. Now this week we will compare with our human body, how our digestive system is here. See, when you check the human body, we are having large intestine. It is similar to herbivorous animals. It is nature design. Our digestive system, everything is similar to a herbivorous animal. So the right food is plant-based food for us, friends. And next, there is one chart comparison. We are having comparison for the carnivorous animals and human body. Psychological food for the carnivorous animals is meat, but for human body, it is fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. Even you can see the hydrochloric acid, the 5th point. In the carnivorous animals, there are strong hydrochloric acids. But when it comes to human body, there are very weak hydrochloric acid. Because carnivorous animals have got very strong hydrochloric acid. So they are easily able to digest the meat. But when it comes to human body, we are not having that much strong hydrochloric acid. We are having very weak hydrochloric acid. So it's very difficult to digest the meat. Even the intestine you can compare. For the carnivores, it is just 1.5 to 3 times the body length. But when it comes to human body, it's 9 times the body length, our intestines. And so the digestion, you can check. The carnivorous digestion is just hardly 2 to 4 hours it takes to digest the food. But when it comes to human body, it takes 12 to 18 hours to digest plant-based food. Do you think if you are taking meat, how many hours it might take to digest the food? When the digestion is not happening properly, what happens? That is the root cause for all the health issues, all the repercussions you face in life, all the consequences you face. And you end up in health issues, health problems. And later on, you are thinking, why I'm facing this many health problems? Root cause is your food, what you're taking. That's very much important to learn. And there is one more quote by Mahatma Gandhiji. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. It is very much important because it is directly impacting the nation itself. If you are showing love and affection towards animals, same thing is getting projected in the nation. The nation, people love each other. When there is cruelty in animals, same thing is will flow in the humans also, basically. And we'll see effects of non-veg food. This is as per according to WHO, non-veg food causes almost around 115 different types of diseases. And we have listed hardly some diseases like heart disease, high blood pressure, kidney problems. There are pains, hysteria, and even the Japan scientist who has discovered that many experiments have done how the non-veg food is facing the problem by our body. There is anger issues, anxiety, there is restlessness in the body, many effects from the non-veg food. And even you can check the second point. Non-veg food produces nitrogen, which functions like a poison for the nerves. And 85% of the throat and the intestine problems are due to non-veg food. Many problems are there from non-veg foods. And this is a small video which Virat Kohli has shared in the YouTube. Now I will not be playing today because of time. He was a non-vegetarian food. You know, Virat Kohli is a very great Indian cricketer, captain of Indian cricket team. He has become vegetarian because of his some health problem. The doctors have recommended to change his food pattern, food style, and now he is a vegetarian. And he has shared in this video amazing experience how he is able to achieve the fitness levels, everything. It is excellent. This PDF I will be sharing with the host, everyone. Whoever interested, please connect to us, and we will be sharing this PDF. You can watch this video in YouTube. It's a very short 4-minute video how he has told how his vegetarian diet is helping him in his fitness levels to attain. And now we have seen this much time the effects of non-veg food on the body. Now we'll see how it affects on the nature. First is deforestation. Almost 1 to 2 acres of rainforests are cleared every second. Animal agriculture is responsible for 91% of Amazon destruction. See friends, you are just what food you're taking, it is having so much impact on the nature. You are able to save deforestation. Next, climate change. As per global greenhouse emissions, 51% of emission is due to the livestock and their byproducts. Only 13% is hardly from the transport which we use vehicles. We think from the transportation there's so much climate change happening. It's only 13%, friends, but because of livestock consumption, there is 51% effect in the greenhouse emissions. And just if you're opting plant-based diet, it is going to cut our carbon footprint by 50%. And livestock is responsible for 65% of nitrous oxide emissions. It is 296 times more destructive than carbon dioxide. See, friends, how much impact you are creating just by eating meat. Not only on the yourself, in the nature it is so much impact creating. And next, the meat and dairy industry use almost 1/3 of the earth fresh use. In USA, only 5% of water is used for the domestic purpose. 55% is used for the animal industry. We should know the importance, friends, because until any resource is in abundance, we don't realize the value. Only when there is scarcity, then we know the importance. Why we should wait until the resources are scarce? Let us, next generation also, they should have this resource, they should enjoy this nature, resources, everything. Not only for us. So your just food style is changing. It is having so much impact. Don't wait until the resources become scarce. Now when there's abundance only, we should have that knowledge and we should use it rightly, and very important. That's very much important, friends. And how it affects law of karma. This is what you give will come back to you, friends. That's for sure. This is universal law. Whether you believe it or not, that is law of karma. As per nature, it is designed. If you are giving back wrong or to others, same thing you are going to get back from. That's for sure. You are consuming a food which is fear-based, filled with pain, toxic chemicals, which is released while killing animals. You just visualize, friends. Now I'm telling anyone is telling you, you will be killed in next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You just visualize what emotions, what negativity you release in yourself. You fear basically. Same thing with animals, friends. They are also having that conscious levels as already I shared in the previous slides. In the slaughterhouse, they can see the cutting. They know in the next 5-10 minutes they will be cut and they will be killed. You visualize how much fear they feel inside, how much pain, how much negativity they are releasing. That same food you are consuming, friends. That fear, what is there in animals, the chemical which they are released, negativity, everything we are consuming. That's the reason we fear for everything. Because when we take wrong food, that's the root cause that they have to suffer. There is fear involved. There is so much negativity involved in the people. Why it's happening? Because of the food pattern what we're taking. And we are interfering with the freedom and lives of animals here. And about this, I will share after the PPT how it is the present COVID situation. I will explain after this. And one more quote by Paul McCartney. If slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian, friends. Definitely. Because now you are not able to see what is happening backside. An animal is cut, how much pain it undergoes, how much suffering it undergoes. You are not seeing it basically. You are seeing only the food on the plate. But in the background, how much suffering the animal is going on when it is being killed. And these are the food habits, friends. And as per food habits, you have gunas. There are 3 gunas like sattvic gun, rajasic gun, and tamasic gun. If you are consuming tamasic food, you will have tamasic gun. Like tamasic food example are like meat, fish, eggs. These are the examples. And rajasic food examples are like you are having excessive salt or the very hot water. These are the rajasic food. And sattvic food is the fresh fruits, the fresh vegetables, nuts, seeds. And the right food for the humans is vegetarian food or the sattvic food. That is the perfect food for the human. This is designed as per nature. Right food for humans is sattvic food. And when you have sattvic food, you will have sattvic gunas in life. And these are the benefits of vegetarian. Same thing, what are the drawbacks or the disadvantages of the non-veg food? These all are benefits for vegetarian food. When you opt, there is reduction in reduced medication requirements. You can reduce the diabetes, many things, reduction of the cancer, many benefits from vegetarian food, friends. It is amazing, really. And benefits is there is no more deforestation, no more climate change. These are the effects you are giving not just to yourself. When you opt a vegetarian diet, the nature is getting benefited, friends. And you can just see this picture, how we are having the family. Even the animals are also having their own family friends. They are also having like how we have the children, brothers, sisters. They are also having their. You can just see how much love, affection the animals are giving to their kids or whatever it is there. When you opt vegetarian food, there is non-violence, there is non-interference, friends. There is peace, there is harmony, there is healthy life everywhere. How we are happy, even the animals also should be happy, friends. That's important. And one more quote by Albert Einstein: vegetarian food leaves a deep impression on nature. If the whole world adopts vegetarianism, it can change the destiny of humankind. And this is definitely going to happen, friends, future. Every person is going to know the importance of vegetarian diet, and everyone is going to transform himself into vegetarian. That's 100%. And there will be a drastic change in humankind. There will be on entire earth, there will be love, compassion. We will be radiating 100%. When we change our food patterns, every person there, everywhere you can see the love and compassion will be just radiating. That's for sure, 100%. And we can only tell, friends, we can only convey, but best thing is what you can do, you can experiment yourself, friends. For 30 days try to be a vegetarian and try to practice meditation, and you see how it goes. Before, when you're consuming non-veg, and after become a vegetarian for 30 days, you check yourself, how is the change, what was your thought pattern, thought process, what was your thinking, what was your fear levels before vegetarian and after vegetarian, just to compare yourself. No one need help, friends. You yourself can make experiment and check in life and take the right decision. Your own intuition will guide you, friends. Because when a change is coming from external forces, if we are telling, it is not it is a temporary change. Because when we are there, you might take vegetarian food. When you are not there, again you might consume non-veg food. So that we don't want that change. We want permanent change. You practice yourself. Let the change come from within. When the change is coming from within, that is the permanent change. We don't want external change to happen. We want inner change to happen. Your own intuition will guide you, friends. You experiment yourself. Life is full of experiment and experiences. You experiment, you get the experience out of it, and based on that, you take the decision whether you have to have non-veg or whether you have to opt for the vegetarian diet, friends. And one more quote by Jim Rohn: take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live, friends. It's very much important. Example, our soul has chosen this body. It is so much sacred. It has taken this body and it has come on this mother earth to take the experiences. It is like a temple, friend, basically, your body. When you go to the temple, how much you care. Same thing with the body, friend. Your soul has chosen your body to take this life experiences. So please take the right food. That's very much important. Your body is very much important, very much sacred, important, because it is the soul is taking life lessons, experiences, and again it's going back to the source. And he is the founder of our PSSM, as initially Lavani madam introduced. And in this, I'll just read one sentence. Patriji has told, until the last person becomes vegetarian, I will be on this mother earth. And we all, the PSSM is working towards this mission on defense, because we have known the importance of this vegetarian diet, and we want this transformation. This is not just change, friend. This is a big transformation in life. This transformation in everyone's life we want, friends. And I will share about the present situation, COVID situation, friends. The present situation which we are facing is like what the humans have given back to the animals, to the nature. Same thing we are suffering. It is like law of karma. You are giving back good and you get back the good. If you give the wrong, you get back the wrong. It is like mirror image, basically it is. And example give, in the COVID times, we have seen many were suffering from the breathing problems. There was oxygen problems. You take one example. When you take a fish from the water and if you put outside, suddenly the oxygen flow is stopped with the fish. How much the fish suffers because suddenly the oxygen flow is stopped. How much the breathing problem is going to suffer. Same thing is now we are facing life, friends. Humans. What as we are given to the animals there, same thing because they are requesting basically. The animals are requesting to the nature. What the animals have suffered, we are not knowing the importance. So they're requesting the mother earth, the nature, let even the humans know the suffering, how we are facing. Let them know how it feels when we kill or either do like this. That's the reason. Now same thing we're facing with the oxygen problems we're facing. There is health breathing problems. Now we know the importance. How much we suffer when we stop the oxygen immediately. Like that is just one example. Like that, many things we are learning. This COVID situation is great lesson for humans to know because it is biggest lesson and there is from last 100 years you can see how much changes happened since. And there are causes and the effects. And example for the effect which you're facing, example COVID. This is the effect we're facing. Why we're facing this effect? Because there is root cause is non-veg food. There are many causes, but the main cause is non-veg food, friends. The root cause for this is non-veg and effect is COVID. And people are trying to remove the effect by taking vaccination, by using mask, by using sanitizer. You are trying to only temporarily remove the effect, friends. If you are going to remove the effect, there is no use. It's useless, basically. You have to know the root cause. What is the root cause for the suffering? You have to analyze the root cause and you have to remove the root cause. Root cause is non-veg food, friends. If you're removing the effect, again the cause is going to bounce back. That's important influence. And just by you're thinking, if we are washing our hands using sanitizers, if you're thinking we are gone with COVID, we are just fooling ourselves, basically, friends. If example you have killed one person and if you're washing your hands after that and you are hiding somewhere, you are not just caught by the police. Will you think we will not face the consequences, friends? Definitely, you have to face. One day you caught, definitely. How we are having loss on earth. Same thing, there are nature laws, friends. You have given killing means you have to suffer, definitely. You have to undergo suffering, 100% it is for sure. How you can't escape here when killing a person? You have to go for jail. You are destined to go to jail, 100%. Today or tomorrow, definitely going to jail. Same thing with here also. You are giving suffering here means definitely you have to face it, 100%. That is universal law. Whether you believe it or not, you have to suffer. That is law of karma. And this COVID situation is biggest lesson for humans. We are given and we are suffering back. You have to learn from this experience. Otherwise, now COVID might stop. Again, the one more virus is definitely going to come. One more virus is definitely going to come, 100%. Until there is no suffering from our side, from humans, to the nature and the animals, there definitely will be one or other virus will be coming and we have to suffer until we realize the universe will keep on teaching us. And this is what I wanted to tell, friends. And please try to one more question I want to tell, important question. Many will be asking, like, do plants feel pain when we cut them? This is common question many will be asking because we tell them don't take non-veg food. They argue with us, you are also taking the plant food. We should understand first what is sentient and what is insentient creatures. I will just read out the definition of sentient. Sentient means a creature that can feel the pain or the suffering, and that has got consciousness. In order to be sentient, a being needs to possess a brain, nervous system, and they have different receptors. Only when you have the brain, the nervous system, receptors, then only you can think, you can see, you can smell, you can feel, you can touch, you can hear and taste. Plants are insentient creatures, friends. Plants don't have brain, they don't have nervous system, they don't have mind. But animals are having all things. They're having the nervous system, they're having receptors. And you can even I'll give a small example. Once small, there's a house and the house is caught on fire, and inside there are some animals and there are some fruits, vegetables kept. Based on our common sense, which will protect, friends? Even if you ask a kid also, kid will tell, we will save the animals there. House is caught on fire, you are not going to save the vegetables, fruits. When the house is caught fire, you will definitely, of course, with our common sense, we are going to save animals there first. Because we know animals have got emotions, feelings. You will not go and save the vegetables, fruits when the house is caught on fire, friends. This is our common sense. We will definitely going to save animals only there. This question asked, you just tell these things for them. Let them only know if they are going to save when the house is caught on fire. This is example you can give to them. And animals are sentient creatures. They have got emotions. And plants are insentient creatures. They don't have emotion, feelings. There is consciousness, but very minute consciousness involved. But in animals, there is more conscious involved. There are emotions in that. Our duty is only, we can only tell, friends. We don't want to convince anyone, friends. Our duty is only we share. We don't want to force anyone, because everyone has got their free will. It is their decision. We told. We know what we are got the experience. We only will share to you, friends. And it is your decision whether to become, whether to take the right food or not. It's up to you. It is fully your decision, basically, friends. And we are not going to force anyone, because if we are forced, we know the change is temporary only, we know. So our duty is only we tell to people, that's it, and we are not going to convince anyone. We're only going to share. This is the right food. You practice yourself and see the miracles happen in life. Because myself, almost from past 10 years, I'm on this vegetarian diet, practicing meditation. It is really amazing. Our thought process, our mindset, the level of thinking, how much consciousness we are having, awareness, excellent. We don't fear, basically. We very hardly, less we fear. We are fearless, because when you meditate, you are fearless for the death itself. There is a question of fear for other things in life, basically. For the death itself, we are not fearing. In other than death, nothing is. It's less only, basically, because death is the highest form. That only you are not fearing means the other things, basically, there is no question of fear, basically. That's why we are telling, practice this meditation and be on this vegetarian food. It's very, very much important, friends. You can't even imagine life without these two things. And when you practice this right food in your life, that is plant-based diet, you can see amazing results in your life, your thought process. Because with your thoughts, you are creating realities, your situations. If you are in the negative thoughts, same thing is flowing. You are having negative life. If you are having miraculous thoughts, same thing will flow. You will have miraculous life. So we are telling, please opt plant-based diet. And when you start at the same time meditation, your own inner is going to guide you to the right path, and you will definitely transform yourself. And we are definitely going to see that future is definitely will happen like this one. Everyone is transforming themselves into meditator and vegetarian. That is for sure, because nature will show so many lessons. It will teach, definitely. Everyone has to change. There's no question of you can't resist change, basically. You have to change. Otherwise, you end up taking lifetimes again to come. That is again cycle, birth, death again. Until you change, there is no question. You have to transform at one or other day, definitely. And we have realized and we've changed, and now we are trying to bring this impact or change in the entire globe. That is the vision of the PS movement. That for that only, even Patri sir is also striving so hard, and all the PS masters working so much towards this restlessly. They are working day and night towards this vision and mission. Everyone, we have to thank wholeheartedly, friends. Really, we are doing this selfless service. Everyone, not just one person. It is everywhere. As group, we are working, friends. And this is my topic for today, friends. I want to thank the whole team, PSSM New Zealand team, PSSM Australia team, for giving me an opportunity to share on today's topic on right food. I really thank wholeheartedly. I'm thanking all the hosts and everyone. There is so much effort involved to run this program, friends. In the back no, only in the front you're not knowing, but in the back end there is so much efforts involved. So I want to thank the whole team for the efforts which they have put to make this event successful. And this is definitely going to be successful, and this is going to reach across the globe, and it will definitely bring great transformation in the people. And I thank the universe. I thank Patri sir, Patri madam, and everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If there is time involved, if there is time, you can play that video of Karthikeya. Otherwise, you can end the session of mine. If 30 minutes is done, it is.
Thank you, Sanket. A few points that I found that were very important in your speech was one, when you said, what we consume is what our life will become. In order to have a good life, we must consume good food. Another one would be, don't wait until the resources on this planet become scarce. We should change our bad habits, make them good in order to make the world a better place and to save the animals that we share the world with. I would just like to share a quote that I read online about vegetarianism. It is, animals are not here for us to do as we please with. We are not their superiors, we are their equals. We are their family, be kind to them. Ricky Gervais wrote this quote. And basically what's that saying is, we should treat animals as our equals, and no taste in the world is worth the suffering of others. With that, I would like to conclude, and I would like to welcome our next host, Divya. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, friends. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kartikeya. Thank you, Sankit. Before inviting Divya, we would like to play a short video by a kid about vegetarianism.
Hi there. I would like to share what Mahatma Gandhi quoted about vegetarianism. To my mind, the life of a lamb is no less precious than that of a human being. I should be unwilling to take the life of a lamb for the sake of a human body. I hold that the more helpless the animal is, the more entitled it is to protection by man from the cruelty of man. Be a vegetarian, save our animal friends.
Thank you, Gautami. Divya, you can go ahead.
Wow, wonderful video, Lavanya. Thank you so much for playing that. It's so inspiring to see little kid talking about vegetarian. Thank you so much. And hello, friends. I welcome you all. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the masters who are here with us today. My name is Divya Nadimpalli. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And first of all, we are in the middle of this wonderful event. It's so amazing to hear from the speakers all around the world, so young and dynamic. And this event is all about inspiring everyone to adapt a spiritual and vegetarian lifestyle. And I would like to thank the internet today for helping us to connect across the world with all the speakers around the clock, and also congratulate all the volunteers and the organizers of this wonderful program. And I feel so fortunate to be part of this wonderful event and connecting with PSSM New Zealand and PSSM Australia family. Friends, my spiritual journey started when I was a teenager, 16 years old. So due to lack of self-esteem and so many fears about examinations, I used to have so many negative thoughts, and I also had suicidal thoughts many times, and I was unable to sleep at night. So one day I called to my mom and cried over the phone, and that was the time she introduced me to pyramid meditation. So I thought I would give it a try as a last resort. So I used to meditate about 15-20 minutes before my study hours, in between my sessions, and also before going to sleep. So miraculously, friends, within 2-3 weeks of regular practice of meditation, I regained my self-confidence levels. I was able to sleep better. And since then, learning has become much more fun, and my life has become very purposeful and meaningful. And I was able to face the examinations without any fear. So since all these benefits I have acquired through meditation, I became a very big fan of pyramid philosophy and attended many events organized by PSSM, and I read many spiritual books as described by Patriji and other pyramid masters. So later on in my life, I did so many experiments with the spiritual concept I have learned, and I got benefits from them. And the few benefits, or the most important benefits I've seen in my life through meditation, are building good relationships. Building good relationship with myself first, but then people around me and my kids, colleagues, and the family members. So next benefit I got is, my friends, manifesting the dream job and the salary I wanted. And one more recent experience with meditation was I was able to stretch my physical potential, and I went to Mount Everest base camp. That was only possible through meditation, my dear friends. Since I have benefited so much from meditation and spiritual wisdom, I felt the need that I need to give this meditation to people around me. With this motto, I started a new YouTube channel named Meditation Magic, which is all about inspiring spiritual journeys of people and spiritual masters across the world. And also started a new Toastmasters club called Mindful Masters Toastmasters Club, which is a combination of public speaking plus mindfulness. And I also do many in-person and virtual sessions in Dallas, in Texas. So without any delay, my dear friends, I would like to invite our young but senior meditator from Bali, Indonesia, Manoj Kumar. So Manoj Kumar had acquired his MBA from India, Hyderabad, and now currently living in Indonesia, Bali. His quest for truth and eternal happiness took him to practice of meditation under the guidance of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, who is the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement India. And since 2008, Manoj Kumar has been traveling extensively to teach meditation across the world. To name few countries he traveled, he went to India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Qatar, Jordan, Iraq, and many more countries. So today, Manoj Kumar is going to present on a topic called Benefits of Meditation. So all our friends and ladies and gentlemen on this platform today, let's all join the hands and welcome Manoj Kumar from Bali. Welcome, Manoj.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Divya. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, Manoj. Welcome.
Namaste, friends. Good morning. And thanks for everyone, PSSM New Zealand and PSSM Australia. And thanks Padma ma'am and Varalakshmi ma'am inviting me here today to share my journey and benefits of meditation. Friends, PSSM is a platform. PSSM is a school of earth. If anybody want to change their life, they must join here in this PSSM. Friends, myself Manoj Kumar. I'm currently living in India. Before I was in Bali. I was Bali in Indonesia. I was teaching meditation there. And we have pyramid in Bali where many people comes there and learn meditation. Friends, let me share a little intro about my journey. So I have started meditation in 2008. Before that, I come to know meditation when I was in 12th standard, but I was not serious, but I was practicing on and off. In 2008, I met an accident. From there, my journey started towards spirituality, to find the truth. I had questions from my childhood. What is the life? Who is the God? Where is the God really? Was God before on this planet Earth? Then he migrated to another planet? Is God somewhere in different location? And why many people are suffering? What is the life and death? Why somebody is happy, somebody is sad? Why somebody having some disability, health issues? If the God is there, why this partiality? If God means he should look everyone same, why he's showing a partiality? But friends, after coming to meditation, I understood that we are the own creators of our own reality. And we created our life based on our good deeds and bad deeds. So friends, in 2008, I met an accident. From there, I started reading the books, Bhagavad Gita and Shirdi Sai, all other spiritual books, sitting at home and watching the spiritual movies, all our Telugu spiritual movies, and reading the spiritual books. So I was reading the Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, I just want to understand essence of Bhagavad Gita. I just start reading the explanation of every sloka. So in that, I take every essence of the Bhagavad Gita. So where I attracted one sloka is Puja Koti Sama Stotra, Stotra Koti Sama Japaha, Japa Koti Sama Dhyana, Dhyana Koti Samolayaha. So if you do 1 crore time puja, that is equal to 1 stotra. 1 crore time stotra, that is equal to japa, 1 japa. 1 crore time japa, that is equal to 1 dhyana. If you practice 1 crore time dhyana, you become one with everyone. You layam. Layam means you merge with this universe. This sloka attracted me and motivated me to do more meditation. I don't know where the meditation center before. I just watching the spiritual reality and practicing. Then I started searching meditation center nearby my home. That time I was pursuing my MBA. I have completed my first year. Then I moved to the second year. I didn't go to the college because I want to find the truth. I want to understand the truth. I used to go to the Pyramid Meditation Center. I meditate there, back to home, have a lunch, go there, meditate there, back to home, have a dinner, and meditate and sleep there. So I used to sleep there and meditate in the midnight. Hours and hours, my dear friends. Hours and hours I used to meditate to find the truth, to find happiness. Everybody is looking for happiness. Everybody want health. Everybody want joy. But we are not at the right place to learn. We are looking everything outside. But we are not going inside. And we don't know how to live the life. But after coming to PSSM, in the school of spiritual science education, here learning how to live the life, how to live happy in every moment, how to live joyfully. So friends, after practicing meditation hours and hours, I feel so many pains in my body, so much heaviness. So many things are leaving from me. Even at the time of accident also, I felt that something is leaving from me. Something is good coming to my life. I believe from childhood karma science. Whatever happening in my life, whatever you are doing, that comes back to you. I used to ask my friends or my elders or my family members, so you are doing the wrong thing. You know that the karma will punish you, but still you are doing. Because don't care. When the problems comes in our life, we understood, oh, I should not do that. Again, after a few days, everything is okay. Then again, we are doing the same wrong. Only friends, when we start doing meditation, we understand that what to do, what not to do. Before my life, I was a negative fellow, a negative thinking. I had many bad habits. So after starting meditation, it's not gone immediately, slowly, step by step. And so many lessons comes, so much understanding from every situation. So it not gone away immediately. All my bad habits, slowly. Really, I was very idiot before meditation. After coming to meditation, I am purifying myself. I can see my darkness. Which darkness I'm carrying. So that is the reason I cannot able to see the light. If I filled with darkness, how can I see the light? Whatever I have inside, I can only see. So after practicing meditation hours and hours, I can see my evil inside me. So we think that the problems and evil persons outside. No, the evil is inside our own darkness. So with the darkness, we can't see our life. We only see the problems because you have that problem inside. So after doing this, I can find my darkness. I started working on it. And then I met Patriji. After meeting Patriji, my hometown is Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh. So after meeting Patriji, my journey started in teaching meditation. And he said, if you learn A, teach A. If you learn B, teach B. Before that, I was somewhat, how can I teach? I just started meditation. A few months ago, I just started. Then he said, you just do whatever you know. Just teach how to practice meditation, observing your natural breath. Is there any difficult to share that one? No? So friends, from there, I used to go to the schools and colleges and teaching meditation. So while teaching, I felt real happiness, my dear friends. Before that, if I wear a new dress, I feel happy. If I get something new, if I bought some new product, I feel happy. But I felt real happiness when I started teaching meditation. Wow. Then I see that, then I feel that, wow, this is the real happiness. We people attached with all the material things, and we're thinking that this is the happiness. But that is not. When you help somebody, if you see the happiness from their face, that is a true happiness. That is also a true service that we can do others, that we can help others. See friends, in this meditation is not 1 day or 2 day or 1 month or 41 days journey. No, it's a continuous journey. We are here to learn every time and everywhere, in every situation, every lesson, from everyone. So in this journey, I just moved to the next level. I got a job and I moved to the Chennai, and there I started working. So in 2012, I resigned my job again in 2012. I completely into service. My entire life, if I look back to the 10 or 9 years, I fully into the service in physical work, organizing sessions and distributing a pamphlet, organizing vegetarian rally, all those. Because that made me more happy. I want to do something. I want to help others. So I came to meditation, just find the truth and helping others. I only understood after coming here the true service, helping others that and saying that you are not body and you are not mind, you are the soul, and you are the light being, you are the divine being. Who will say this word? Nobody say. Only in PSSM says that you are the soul and you are the divine being, you are infinite being. So when you think about you are the soul and you are infinite being, your thoughts and your mind, everything changes. You think that you are not limited. You're infinite being. You everywhere in this universe, everywhere you are there. So here we are learning many things. These are motivating me to do more and more work, to do more service others. Whatever I wanted to do, I can able to do with my thoughts, with my power of meditation. So in this process, I got married. I was looking for the woman who has the same thoughts and same feelings like, service, doing service, helping others in spirituality. So I come to know her and we matched together our thoughts and our feelings. Then I married her. And we continue this meditation journey. That also happened in meditation. So everything, whatever we want to manifest, you had some thoughts and you have some desires to manifest. That happens through meditation, only by emptying your mind. With busy mind, we can't do anything. Only with our empty mind, we can able to do anything. So friends, why we need meditation? Is the meditation is a new word? No, the meditation is a not new word. Dhyana is a not new word. Only now we are understanding and practicing. Before this meditation, this dhyana, only for few people located in Rishikesh or Haridwar or Himalayas. People are traveling from other countries and states to that place to learn meditation. And our ancestors also practicing meditation. But now, after Patriji educating everyone about this meditation, now it's widespreading everywhere in this world. Every corner. In the current situation, the PSSM plays a major role to spread the meditation. By just watching videos, by listening others' experiences, the spiritual reality video, that is the ultimate video, talks about meditation. By watching that video, many people in many countries are practicing meditation. So friends, everybody need a meditation to come out from our own darkness, for self-healing, for happiness, for complete health. So let me share the presentation on benefits and experiences of meditation. So friends, there are many benefits by practicing meditation. Those who are here and practicing meditation, definitely they got benefits, whatever they really needed at this moment. Some people have a problem with the health. They cure, and they will be healthy and happy just by practicing meditation. So here I list out a few benefits of meditation. The main benefits: immediate healing. So when you start observing your breath, start practicing your meditation, you can feel the healing is happening inside you. The healing happens everywhere in your body, every corner of your body. We need this healing, friends. For this one, we are looking outside. We are getting somebody's help. No, you can heal yourself just by observing your breath. Just by accessing the divine energy, cosmic energy. And enhancing memory power. This one I experienced when I practicing meditation during my college days. Before I was mugging the sentences and paragraph. And again, I used to repeatedly read. But after practicing meditation, I observed that my repetition are reduced. I can remember. Even during examination, if I something not remember, I just close my eyes. Immediately I got that one. The sentence, whatever I missed. Those are students. This meditation definitely helpful for them to increase their memory power. And wasteful habits die. Yes, I'm the best example. I had a bad habits. I had a negative thoughts. After doing meditation, it's gradually, it is not immediately, because these are habits not from this lifetime, many lifetimes. We carried from many lifetimes. Those are gradually leaving from you by understanding. So these wasteful habits naturally die. You have to just practice meditation and work becomes efficient. Yes, this also, when I working in MNC, I observed that my work become more and more efficient. My boss gave that some task to do and allocated to few people. So I can able to do it quick and faster by introducing various methods, various techniques. I don't know, that is a new technique for me, but I do experiment there, then and there. Then I can able to do it immediately. So because of meditation, friends. And sleep time is reduced. Yes. 1 hour meditation is equal to 6 hours sleep. 1 hour meditation. 1 hour meditation means emptiness, my dear friends. Sitting and not thinking. If you are in 1 hour emptiness, meditation means emptiness. Meditation means silence. If you are in 1 hour in silence and emptiness, that is equal to 6 hours meditation, 6 hours sleep. So you can practice. You can do other work. Why we need sleep? When you get tired. So when you get the tired, obviously you need to sleep, isn't it? You're tired, then your bones and muscles need a sleep, need a rest. Your body need a rest. You don't think about anything. Even you find a place wherever on the floor, you can lie down and sleep because your body need a rest because you're tired. If you practice meditation, immediately you will be refreshed. You will be energetic. And qualitative relationships, my dear friends. Just now, our friend Divya said that qualitative relationships. The current situation, everywhere, have a problem with relationships. Wife and husband, parents and children, relatives. Why we have a problem with them? Because we didn't understand each other. We didn't understand. We didn't tune what really they need, what really we need. So then the problem arises. So when you understand each other, there will not be any problem, only understanding. So lack of this, there is so many problems and so many divorces happening. After practicing meditation, my dear friends, your understanding level increased. You know that why you are in that relationship, why you married this person, why you have chosen these parents, why you are with this, associated with these relatives or other relationship. You will understand. So there is some lesson to learn from everyone. You may be learning lesson from your wife. You may be learning lesson from your husband. So these are the lessons. When you understand, then your lesson completed. Then you will have a smooth, full, qualitative relationship. Only understanding. And power of thought. Your manifestation power increased, my dear friends. You can manifest anything by focusing on one thing, no other second thought. So wherever you focus your energy, there it goes. So if you have such a one thought to do, you want to manifest, you want to construct a big house, or you want to buy a car, or you want to get a job, or whatever, or you want to teach meditation to 1,000 people, or you want to spread meditation the whole world. Only one thought, that is a seed. And you have to pour water every time. Without negative thought. Again, should somebody come, hey, you can't do it. How it is possible? And suddenly you're going down. if you accept it. If you know that I can do anything, then you will add more water. Yes, I can do it. I can manifest my thought. I know that I am infinity being. I can able to do anything with my own energy, with my own thought power, with my own meditation. If you develop such kind of mindset, such kind of strength in you, you must practice meditation. You will gain the strength. You can deal every situation. Then you can go forward. So friends, by practicing meditation, you get many, many benefits. You will understand the true purpose of your life. Then you will work on that. And you don't compare with anybody. I was comparing with my relatives and my friends. Always. If my cousin pursuing a chartered account, I wanted to do it. I want to earn money. But I have a desire, I have a strength in another way, another job. But there I get a small money. But I like to do. But when comparing with others, oh, I'm earning less money. Then we do whatever others do. Finally, we ended up with dissatisfaction. And we are also struck in that way. By comparing others, we struck in that way. We cannot able to complete the task because you are not good in that particular task or particular job. But whichever you love, whichever you're passionate, if you do that one, you will succeed in your life. We must understand that we're all here to learn and we don't carry anything from this planet Earth. Before I had a thought to earn more money, more money, more money. I want to show up to everyone, to relatives, to my friends. I'm this and that. After coming to meditation, I understood this money only temporary to live in this lifetime. Whatever you need, you required food and shelter to live a life with your family, a basic needs. And only thing you can develop and expand your wisdom, your soul wisdom. And you can help others how much you want it. This goodness you can carry with you. This wisdom you can carry with you. We came alone from mother womb, right? Even with this cloth, we didn't come with these cloths. We just came from mother womb with empty. And we also leave from this planet Earth with empty. No properties, nothing. No money, nothing. Only the wisdom. We carry the wisdom from our past lives and we take it again, that wisdom to the next life. That only we have to focus, my dear friends. So after practicing meditation, only these types of thoughts changes. Otherwise, we will be attached with all the material things, all the material world. So when you attach it with the material wheels, all the problems and worries, you can attach and also detach. So when you attach to all these material worlds, which is not permanent, which is not you can carry, then there will be problems. Then there will be challenges. We don't understand why it's happening. We are stuck there. We are finding the way. We lose our health. We lose our happiness. We can't spend time with our friends, our family. We started actually to find a job at something, to manifest or to do the work or to gain more money, to live happy. But while doing that one, we don't get happiness. So friends, the true happiness comes only by practicing meditation and being in the middle path. Being in the middle path. So friends, these are all the benefits of meditation. So more you practice meditation, more you get more benefits. more understand about you. First of all, we will understand about us, not others. First, we will understand. Oh, this is Manoj. What kind of Manoj this? Is a good person or bad person? Is selfish or greedy? Oh, if he's selfish, I should not be selfish. I should be helpful others. If I am greedy, I should not be greedy. I have to remove this one. If I'm arrogant, no, I should not be. I have to work on it. So purification. So because of these qualities, because of these negative qualities, we are taking many lifetimes purifying. We have to, if we learn these lessons and purify, then no need to come again this planet Earth. Only for learning these, we are landed here and learning by doing various activities. By doing various activities, lessons comes. When the lessons comes, we know that what we are, how we are handling. So if you learn that lesson, you are moving to the next. If you are not learn that lesson, and again same lesson comes with intensity, with a double. So friends, meditation is a purification process. Meditation removes your darkness and brings the more and more light in you. And after practicing meditation, your perception changes, your opinions changes. See, whatever you have inside, that you can only see that with your opinions. If you have opinions, so-and-so, this person is like that, you only see that. You don't see the goodness on him or her. You have something in your mind, you only project the same. If you have a goodness, you only project the goodness. You only see the goodness. See, whatever you have inside, that you can see outside. So we need to develop goodness. We need to develop positivity. So we need to expand our consciousness by learning about us, learning about mind, learning about thoughts, learning about soul. How can we do all this? Just by practicing meditation, just by reading books and helping others. So friends, please remember that meditation is a powerful tool, and this helps you anywhere and anytime, in any situation. Just close your eyes and observe your breath. And you can practice anytime and anywhere. If your age is 30 years, 30 minutes. 40 years, 40 minutes. There is no limit. This is a minimum. If you want to sit whole day, you can do it. If you want to sit 1 week, you can do it. We have to find our own true nature. Only by stopping mind, we can understand who we are. So once you know yourself, then everything is easy, my dear friends. Otherwise, we will be stuck in this life. We don't know the reasons. We always complain others. We always gossip others. Because of you, my life is like this. Because of you, my life is like this. I was doing this. I was doing this. After coming to meditation, I realized I am the responsible for my life. If I want to change my life, I have to change myself, not others. Change myself. So friends, it's a very easy. See, changing others is difficult. Changing you is easy, right? For others, very difficult. You can't go and change them. But if you change yourself, naturally those who are disturbing you, those who are troubling you, they leave from you because you changed. You learn your lessons. If you learn your lessons, clear, you're moving to the next. Again, next lesson, friend. Lessons always there. Exams always there in this journey. So this is a never-ending journey. So friends, please remember, meditation is a powerful tool, and practice more and more meditation wherever you have time. So I was 41 days in silence and taking a liquid food in 2012 because I want to be there. I want to experience these 41 days. And many people saying that 41 days, and some people were there in silence 1 year and taking only liquid food. I experienced it. So during my resignation period, 1 year, I dedicated my time for 41 days. I don't know whether I get again 41 days if I started working. So that time, 41 days, hours and hours meditation only by taking liquid food and silence. Wow, what is the life? What I was missing all those days. Because by talking, by thinking unnecessarily, by seeing, we lose so much energy. We lose so much energy. These are the main reasons. Complaints, more thinking, more worries, not living in this present moment, worrying about the past and worrying about the future. In this way, we are losing the energy. So our thoughts charges energy, 1%, 2%, 3%. More worries, more you lost. So if you want to preserve your energy, if you want to keep energetic yourself, you must stop thinking unnecessarily. There I realized by 41 days when I was in silence, I realized the power of silence. Then I started talking on 42 days, my throat, vibrating. Because I was in complete silence, I stored my energy. When I start talking, I feel some vibration, sweating also coming. And from there, I only speak whatever I needed. I only listen whatever good for me. No complaints, no gossips, no. I also observed by doing complaint others, by gossiping on others, I lose energy because I become sensitive. So these are the ways we have to protect ourselves. By not doing all this, by only doing meditation. So friends, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share this benefits and my journey of meditation. I'm very thankful for everyone for organizing this session. So our motto of PSSM is to spread meditation everywhere and every corner of this planet Earth, and many people are working for this purpose, for this mission, to energize this planet Earth. Many people. So please, everyone, join us and practice meditation and spread meditation everywhere. So thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj. So your story is really very inspiring. It's very touching to me. I believe it's the same for everybody here too. And I really like the points that you mentioned, how you became from an idiot and becoming into a marvelous person now, and how you face your own darkness in life. And it's, we need to have so much of guts to face our own darkness. So that's really inspiring, Manoj. And I really love the way you said, like how you came from compassion to, comparisons with yourself or others, to how you accept yourself and how do you analyze your life, what you need to do, the main purpose. We all come into these pitfalls, Manoj, like you, everybody does. So sometimes we'll be very high and sometimes we hear so many things from other people, we go down. So it's very important to have that mindset, the proper mindset when you're in this path. So I love that point, and how we are being greedy to becoming non-greedy with meditation and taking the full responsibilities of our life. So that's amazing, Manoj. We can hear to you for all day long, but thank you so much for coming today. Meet you again soon, another platform. Thank you so much. So friends, so if you're thinking just meditating just for 1 day or few days, just for 40 days, to get the full benefits, it has to become your own lifestyle. So it's very simple technique, my dear friends. Just close your eyes and observe your breath. So that's all it is. And now let's move on to the next portion of this event. To host the next session, I would like to invite our co-host for today, Jay from New Zealand.
Hi, Masters. Thank you, Manoj, and thank you, Divya, sharing your wonderful experiences. Now I will introduce you next speaker, Samika Buppana. She's 24 years old and she's from Houston, Texas, in the USA. She finished her master's in biomedical science and currently first year medical student. Samika came to the meditation towards end of 2019 and noticed so many changes that happened in her life because of the power of meditation. She noticed so many changes in her physical, mental, and emotional health, as well as in her interaction with life, everything, and everyone around her. Doing meditation, reading spiritual books, and listening to wisdom great masters like Patriji, Eckhart Tolle, and Michael Singer has offered her a gateway to discover her true self and deeper to find answer her questions. It's a deep hope that every single person on earth also uncover the beauty and magic of meditation for themselves. Let's all welcome Samika Bhupna from USA. Hi Samika, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Master Jay. I want to first start off by saying that I am so grateful to Patriji, all of the astral masters, everyone working on the technical team and the PSSM New Zealand team, and also the Divine Breath channel for this incredible opportunity. So today we'll be discussing the effects of meditation on our physical, mental, and emotional health. And I'll just share my PDF or my PowerPoint really quickly. Okay, so first, I just want to share a little bit about my journey. So I first started meditating towards the end of 2017 when I was in my third year of college. And it was during then that I started to really experience depression and suicidal thoughts. And while I've always really struggled with anxiety my entire life, it was really during then that I felt like my entire mental and emotional health were just kind of spiraling beyond my control. So then a friend of mine suggested that I try therapy. And when I went in for my first therapy appointment, my therapist said that she was planning on starting an 8 weeks mindfulness meditation program. So that was my first introduction to meditation, and that's how I started. So during those sessions, we would do about 15 minutes of meditation, and then my therapist would ask us to share our experiences. So then I progressively started to feel a lot better, but then I became just very distracted with life and school. And then my meditation practice was just very on and off, and it was very inconsistent. And then later, towards the end of 2019, I began to experience another extremely stressful time period. And this time, the anxiety was just really through the roof. And it was way more than anything I've ever experienced in my life. And so one day I just sat there talking to the universe, and I was like, please help me and please guide me, because I don't know how to go on living like this any longer. And then I heard this very strong and clear voice that came from within me. And the voice said, the only way out of your pain and suffering is for you to meditate. So that's how I started meditating seriously and with a lot of dedication. And then 2 days later, my mom, Suchitra Bappana, introduced me to someone in PSSM, and they sent me the spiritual reality video, which I thought was absolutely fascinating because I didn't know there was that much to meditation. I've never heard that before. So through my regular meditation practice, I began to feel so much better. I I had this newfound sense of confidence. I began to deprogram and change up my conditioning and thought processes. I finally began to believe in myself and in my success. The depression went away completely. And whenever the anxiety would come up, I knew how to observe it and no longer believe the old conditioning or the old stories that I previously had. And so the anxiety would also go away on its own. And but while the spiritual reality video really explained the energy aspect of meditation, so I really understood about the astral body and what happens with the nadis and everything like that. I'm also a science student, so I really wanted to understand how my mental health issues that I had been struggling with almost my entire life and just went away completely on its own, and why I no longer needed to take my allergy medications every single day. Because prior to meditating, I really had to take allergy medications for about 3 years, but that just went away naturally on its own. So I really wanted to understand what's happening to my body and how is meditation really helping this body. And so that's when I began to understand the effects of meditation on the physical body. And so this is what I'll be sharing with you guys today. So first, we'll talk about how meditation affects the amygdala. So the amygdala is this almond-shaped part of the brain, and it's responsible / it also responds, especially when we experience strong emotions like fear or anxiety and anger. So on the right, we see these MRI scans. And so they did a lot of experimentation on this. So the MRI that's on the left, it shows the increased activity of the amygdala when the participants were watching emotional content or some TV show. But this was before they learned meditation. So the participants were experiencing a lot of anger and anxiety and fear. So after about 8 weeks of training in mindfulness and meditation, they scanned the exact same participants' brains again. So that we see in the MRI on the right. And the scientists noticed that when the participants were watching the same exact emotional content, their amygdala had less activity this time. So the participants, because of their meditation practice, experienced way less fear and anxiety, as well as anger. So another study that was done at the University of Pittsburgh actually showed that only after 8 weeks of being introduced to a meditation practice, the amygdala physically starts to shrink. So that means that less energy and less power is directed towards this area, the amygdala, which is that area that is associated with us feeling so much of anger and anxiety and anger. So with it shrinking now, they've actually noticed that what happened was the prefrontal cortex now became really thick. And so we see that in this image right here. So wherever the arrows are pointing to, that's the prefrontal cortex. So as we can see on the left, that's a person who has never meditated before. So their activity is significantly less in the prefrontal cortex compared to the person on the right, where they did meditate. And their prefrontal cortex has also become much thicker. So the entire point of the prefrontal cortex is that it really helps us with awareness. So it increases our awareness, it increases our concentration, and it helps us make better decision makings. It helps us make better decisions. So it really helps us with all of these things. And so as you have probably started to figure out, the amygdala is very much involved in the beginning stages of the body's response to stress. So now we'll be talking about the autonomic nervous system. So a little bit of background on the body's autonomic nervous system. So this system is what automatically on its own just regulates the body's different processes through various chemical and electrical signals in order to make sure that the body is in a state of balance. So that's the entire point of this system. It's to make sure that we're balanced, our body is balanced, everything is happening properly the way it's supposed to, that we're in a state of homeostasis. That's the technical term for it. So it helps control our hormone secretion, our blood sugar levels, the body temperature, digestion, immune function. And I mean, it has so many other functions. It's very vital. So now this autonomic nervous system has two different branches to it, or two different parts. It has the sympathetic nervous system, and it also has the parasympathetic nervous system. So but the caveat is that both of those systems cannot be active at the exact same time. So if one is active, the other has to be inactive. So if the sympathetic nervous system is active, the parasympathetic nervous system is going to be inactive, and vice versa. So the sympathetic nervous system is for fight, flight, or freeze. So for example, if there's a bear or a lion, and if either of those two animals were to appear in front of you, the amygdala, which was part of our brain associated with anger, anxiety, and fear, like we talked about previously, will get activated. And then through a series of different processes, a downstream effect, the sympathetic system also gets activated. So then you can either fight the lion or you can run away. So if your fight and flight system is activated, what happens is your heart rate increases dramatically, and the passageways in the lungs dilate or increase, so you can get more air to go through. So if you notice someone who's experiencing a lot of stress or anxiety, if you notice, they breathe very heavily, and they also need to take in a lot more air per minute than someone who's not as stressed. So that's because of that, because their lungs, or the passageways in the lungs, are dilated because they need that air, because the body thinks they need to run. So it's getting ready and prepared to go through that. And we could start sweating. And there's a lot of energy that is now going to go into our arms and our legs, because it affords these two, like our extremities, our arms and legs, the ability to either run away or to defend ourselves, right? So therefore, essentially not a lot of energy is now going to be able to go into the digestive system, the cardiovascular system, or even the immune system, because the energy that we have is already being used for all the other processes that I've talked about previously. So now what happens is that so let's just say, for example, okay, like there's not a lot of energy going into the immune system. The body is now going to be more susceptible to infections because it won't be able to have the ability to even fight these foreign invaders that come into our body. So if you notice, that's why we tend to get more sick whenever we're more stressed or anxious. So essentially, the body is under a lot of stress. So that means it's out of its normal balance, right? And that's considered normal to experience. This is like for example, it was normal for our early humans and how they dealt with it in the past. Like that was considered normal, because if they had a stressful event because they used to live out in the forest, being alert really helped them survive, because they might actually have had to like run away from a tiger or a bear or a lion. So they probably would have experienced a stressful event, and then they would have known how to deal with it, and then that would just pass, and then their system would just go straight back to normal. However, that's really not how it works in our society today, because stress, or our fight or flight response, can really be triggered numerous times throughout the day. It could happen after one phone call or an email from our boss, or while being stuck in traffic. Or maybe your child has thrown like a temper tantrum saying they don't want to school that day. Or maybe it's something a family member has said. And all of these events throughout the day could elicit the exact same strong emotional reaction of anger and fear, frustration, guilt, anxiety, sadness, or shame. So now our fight or flight response is going to be pretty active throughout the entire day, because our body doesn't know the difference between a lion chasing us or the fact that we're anxious because of a phone call from our boss, because we still experience the same exact emotions. And when we experience the same emotions, we react the same way. And when we react the same way, the same chemicals are going to be produced and released to signal to the body, oh, like get this person ready to run. They need to leave now. So when we put so much pressure on our body and when all the stress just builds up and piles up, we call that chronic stress. And now just after a few months or years or days pass by and this stress is just building up on its own, and we don't do anything about it, that's how we can develop diseases. And we call it a disease because the prefix dis means not. So that means the body is not at ease. So now what happens when we meditate though? When we meditate, we actually give space and allow our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest system, to kick in. So the parasympathetic nervous system allows us to just slow down, and it allows us to relax so we can use our energy to metabolize and break food down. And it helps with excretion and reproduction. And it really helps with growth and repair in the body, because things are constantly being broken down and rebuilt all the time. So the immune system now also has the energy to deal with, detect and get rid of the various microbes, viruses, molds, mutating cancer cells, and various other factors in the internal body. So in fact, there's actually so much really cool research being done on this topic right now. And one of the key researchers, whom you probably have heard of, is Dr. Joe Dispenza. And so, in fact, I've recently heard him talk on a podcast about the research they're doing on the effects of meditation on COVID-19. And so far, he said that the results looked very promising, and they were seeing that meditation significantly decreased the contraction of COVID-19. And I think they're still working on the research and making sure they have enough data to publish a full-on research paper about it. And the things that I've talked about today are only a smidge of how meditation can change our bodies for the better. There is so much more that it can do for us. And I really hope that every single person has the opportunity to experience and really discover that for themselves. And I'm really excited to see this explosion of research that's being done on meditation. So that way we can really bridge the gaps between science and spirituality, and now they can really come together and complement each other. So thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And if we still have a little bit of time, I would like to just do like a 5-minute meditation and a quick body scan meditation. So if you guys just want to like all close your eyes and cross your feet and clasp your fingers like this, and just remove your glasses if you're wearing glasses. So we're just going to take a deep breath and exhale out any anxiety or stress or anything that feels heavy, and it's all just going to come out. We're gonna do that one more time. And we're now going to place our attention on our eyes. And we're going to relax and release any tension that we feel behind our eyes. And we're also now going to place our attention on our jaw and just unclench the jaw and just relax our tongue, relax your lips, relax your forehead. Relax your whole face and let go of any tension that you might feel in that area. And now we're going to focus our attention on our throat and just relax and release any tension that you might feel in your throat. And now we're going to place our attention on our shoulders. If you feel like your shoulders are tensed or raised, just relax them and just let them, just release the tension from them. And now focus your attention on your entire arm and your fingers and your hand, and just relax and release your entire arm. And now we're going to place our attention on our chest. Do you feel tension there? If so, just relax and release and just take a deep breath. And now we're going to focus on our abdominal area. Do you feel your muscles clenched or just rigid? Just relax and release your abdominal area. Just notice if you have any tension in that area and just watch it, and it will relax and release on its own. Now we're going to place our attention on the pelvic area and just relax and release any tension that might be pent up or stored in that area. And now we're going to focus on our thighs and just relax and release any energy that feels tensed or that is causing any tightening in that area. And now we're going to focus on our legs and our feet and just release anything that might be heavy or anything that just needs to leave from there. And now we're just going to scan the rest of our body from the top of our head to our toes and just release any more tension that you have left in any region of your body. Okay, so now we're just going to take our hands, rub them together, and place them on our eyes. 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Soumika. It was really a wonderful session. And so you have explained in terms of medical terms. So it's quite useful for us, where we couldn't get this kind of in-depth knowledge from others. So I appreciate all your efforts for producing this slides, and which is really helpful for us. Thank you. Now, I would like to welcome our beloved Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, the founder of PSSM. Jay, is he online?
Yeah, it's showing in online. I already texted the message. I'm waiting for.
Gautami, in the meanwhile, you can go ahead and play the video, a kid's video.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone is fine. I am Anish Raj. I am doing meditation from past 2 years. During my journey of meditation, I learned about Mother Nature, our responsibility to it, and slowly I became a vegetarian. When I became a vegetarian, my way of thinking has also changed, not only towards the nature, and I also understood that, like us, human beings, animals, and plants are also part of this Mother Nature, and we have to treat them as we treat ourselves. Being a vegetarian helped me to show more love and affection towards my family, friends, and Mother Nature. I request all of you to become a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth. Thank you. Be a vegetarian. Don't harm animals. Becoming a vegetarian is a link to peace and love.
Thank you, Gautami.
Sar will join in 10 minutes.
Okay, thanks for the update, Jay. So yeah, Jay, you can introduce Sohana, or like whoever the speaker is.
Yeah, Srivalli, our co.
Yeah, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Srivalli Pinamurthy. I'm so glad to be a co-host in this event. I'm currently a second-year undergrad student, and I got introduced to meditation actually quite some years ago. My parents, both Kameshwari and Gopi, have been meditating for a lot of years now, and seeing their progress, I also got inspired to start my own meditation journey. So that started around 2 years ago but it was like an on and off kind of thing as I got busy with other things, school, life and all that stuff. But for the past few months, especially with COVID and everything that's going on right now, I started to make it a habit and continue to meditate every single day. And I think what inspired me to keep going was reading a lot of the spiritual books that kind of explain the importance of meditation and the different aspects you should be focusing on. So among the many books I've read, I think the most notable ones I should and could recommend to anyone would be The Untold Story of Sita. I can read that book so many times. It's so interesting. So that's like one of my favorites. I also read My Journey Through Time, written by the same author, Dina Merriam, Buddha's Wife. So like I can just go on saying a lot more books, but currently right now I'm reading Bringers of the Dawn, which interests me right now. So reading has always been an interest of mine, and so joining that with spirituality has been a great journey and experience, and I continue to embark on this journey. So without further ado, I will introduce our guest speaker today. So our guest speaker for this session is Sohana Dodle. Sohana Dodle is 23 years old and is currently working as a software developer in California, USA. She has been in the spiritual path and has been practicing meditation since she was a third grader. And her life took a U-turn as she practiced meditation and went into spiritual wisdom that changed her thought patterns. So she says that everyone should do meditation and experience benefits on their own. And today, Sohana is going to talk about the concept of how everybody needs a second birth. So without further ado, let's welcome Sohana Dodle from USA.
Hey Shrivali, thank you. Thank you so much. It was a very lovely introduction and words. Thank you so much for that. So it's been like we have been, listening to several speakers since the start of the event and their experiences, trust me, it's really wonderful. And it's something that can be expressed even in words. So that is why I think right now, like till all the speakers, they have spoke and you have experienced what is happening within your physical body, right? Your physical body, how does it change and what all food that you got to give it to your body and how do you have to make your body sit in a posture to meditate, right? This is all that we've covered till now. So I actually wanted to make you experience and at least, to educate about the unknown facts that we have not been knowing that we are that, we are this, so we don't know many things about us. And I thought, let me just take you on a tour about that. And I even wanted to just help you with the essence of how it actually feels and what is it if it's beyond your body. So let's get started. And the topic I've chose was second birth. So I even made a PPT, but my organizers here, they really wanted me to show my face for much longer time. So not to feel guilty and not to disappoint any of the participants here, I've even made PPT, but maybe in the ending, I would like to do it. So let us just talk. Okay. So the topic is everybody needs a second birth, right? So do you understand what is second birth? Or, do you know how it actually feels and how it actually looks like? So before getting started, I would like to ask all of you one question, that do you ever question yourself for your thoughts, for your actions, for your behavior, for your speech? Have you ever questioned yourself? We are not used to it, right? Because we don't like somebody else's questioning us. And at the same time, we even don't like we ourselves questioning it to ourselves, right? So it's always that most of the time we avoid questioning ourselves because we lack clarity in our path, in our steps, in our journey, right? That's true. Because if we question ourselves, somewhere deep in your heart, in your mind, we know that we are guilty about the actions, the speech, that what all we are doing, right? Somewhere. And that has not been spotlighted. If that has been spotlighted, then we would have known. Then what is lacking here? The light has to be spotted. Then where is the light? The light is missing. The light is completely been missing because of the ignorance. What ignorance? If you come through your ignorance, if you get rid of it, then you will be landed in the place of awareness. Right? In awareness, what actually happens is you will be provided with a lot of light. What kind of light? You start understanding things in a much more different level, different state, and everything. And that is being so called as maturity. So in the second birth, it's all about your thought management, which leads to even energy management. So these were the two topics, and that I really feel everybody needs to know. And what happens in the first birth or the second birth? Before going into the second birth, you all have to realize something, that we already have taken a first birth. Yes, right? Today we are alive in this planet, talking to each other. We already took first birth, which is a physical form. So for this physical form to be reproduced into this world, it was 9 months of preparation that we can, that's been visible to us. But before that, it's been another 9 months of preparation, which is completely invisible for us. So before coming into this reality, into the 9 months of process, and before that there were again 9 months, so completely it was 18 months of preparation that has been made for your first birth. So right after first birth, then when is the right time for your second birth? When is the right time? Whenever you are in a suffering, and whenever you are completely in a situation of hopeless and there is nothing that you could do about, that's the right time for your second birth. So in your second birth, all you got to do is, it's so simple. Usually if you're not in this path of journey, or if you're not in this path of awakening also, we end up doing many of the things. It's a chain of things. If for example, if you're frustrated in this moment, what do you do? With that situation being carried away to the multiple different people, and that energy has been shared with the other people, and those other people went on sharing it to the rest other people. So it kept on increasing, right? So wherein, when you realize that you got to take a second birth is nothing but waking up, awakening. Awakening is what? Leaving your ignorance behind. It's just that simple. So here, after first birth, most of the time when we speak or something like that, we end up saying that we need a start over. I need a changeover. Life needs transformation because my old patterns aren't working. My old methods in life aren't working. What methods? What patterns? Your thoughts, right? Your thoughts are the cause that where you are exactly in, and your thoughts are the cause for your effects. Every effect. Your thought is the only faculty that your mind can produce. But apart from all of those, whatever your mind is producing for those thoughts to come in this reality, we use our 5 sense organs, right? So just the way, like Gautam Buddha has always been teaching and taught for many of the years about something, a greater concept called Eightfold Path, right? So it's all about that. If you start following Eightfold Path, it's very simple, it's just having little awareness on what you're doing, mindfulness. So I'll even explain you how would you achieve the state of awareness or mindfulness. Maybe in coming couple of minutes, I'm going to do that. So this is about the first birth and the second birth. Everybody, what happens is like a college student. How does college students and school students be? They go to schools and colleges, and only some set of students become merit students, and the other set of students, like the last bench students, they're not much aware of what is even happening in the class, and they end up just deviating or distracting from their paths, right? They are going to college to study, they are paying lots of tons of fee, but end of the day they have been distracting, going out to the other things. So just the way we are all also have been distracted. Why are we distracted from the path? Just because of our ignorance. So what has to be that path? So it's just that little amount of awareness, little amount of mindfulness, every stage you grow. So most of the time, we have been hearing a lot about thoughts and, the process of thought functioning and everything. But here, the only important point that I wanted to cover about thoughts is it's very important for us to keep a check on your generation of thoughts. Okay, just take a 1 minute timer, switch on your timer and see how many thoughts you're doing it. That's an energy leak. So you keep on doing, thinking, overthinking and thinking. Where does it lead? A lots of confusion. There is no clarity at all. With this much of confusion, what you would do? And understand something, your thinking will not clear or resolve your suffering. Your thinking will only increase your suffering. So what happens is, we keep on thinking. Now, if, for example, just take an example, I am 20 years old, if suppose, and my brain has to be somewhere only like just the way it has to be for 20-year-old person. But if I keep on thinking and if I increase that efficiency or that process, after some point of time at 20 years old, my brain starts overaging, like 40 years old. How sad it is. So do you think, are we using things in right way? That what are all the faculties that we have been provided? So actually, I am gonna continue right after the next minute, but here we have our Guru Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji Garu. So I think we have 5 more minutes to go. So okay. Sai Kumar sir is here. Sir, let me know if sir comes, okay? Till then, I'll continue.
Sir is coming, madam, in 2-3 minutes.
Sure, sir.
Sir will be in 2-3 minutes. Yeah, he is coming. He's now on. He's more.
Okay.
Sir.
So we have today here we have our founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies, and a marvelous person who had discovered this meditation called Anapanasati, and it has been widespread throughout all over the world, and it has been going on since years, and there are many people who had been following and experiencing several benefits out of it. So there you go, and here we have Patriji Garu. Hi, sir. So we can't hear you. Hi, sir.
What's happening?
A new platform launch of New Zealand by youth.
Acha Baba.
Yes, sir.
Where are you speaking from?
California, United States.
California. Ah, I know you.
Yes, sir.
Proceed. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I am actually left with 10 minutes of my session to cover. So, shall I continue?
Continue.
There you go. So here to make it, okay, I have a recap to show. So let's go with the slideshow PPT. Do you guys see my screen? So this was the thing that we were talking about. Everybody definitely needs a second birth. And what does it have? What do we have in it? The first and foremost thing that we all got to keep a check on ourselves, asking questions to yourself. Where are you up to? What are you up to? Are you on the right track? Are you doing right things? Are you thinking in the right way? And out of all the biggest questions that had been impacted in this life changing journey is something that I always kept on questioning myself, that where am I actually from? Where am I going? And why are these people around me are working so hard in this rat race? What are they even trying to do? I never had a clue. And I was a very dull student all over my school, my education, because I was just idle because I don't know what to do. Where did we actually come from? Where are we actually going to? So I had many questions going on with me. So you have to keep questioning yourself. Trust me, in this process, you will start even gaining courage to answer yourself. Find answers for your own, and then you start answering it to yourself. That's the first thing. And the next thing is, why do we need second birth? It's just that to end suffering. It's just that what is suffering? Suffering is something, the inability of satisfying your desire is suffering. That's it. You need something and you didn't get it. So you have been landed into suffering. One kind of dissatisfaction. So the satisfaction never ends. It keeps on growing. So all you got to do is, the moment you land into the place of or the world of bliss and truth, and that is where you end your suffering. And the next one is, okay, the first birth is your physical form, which is your objective mind. And the second birth is your awakening of your subjective mind and subconscious mind, so being called as your soul. And what happens after your second birth? From ignorance, you keep moving into awareness. And it's all about your thought management and energy management that we had been talking about. Keep check on your thoughts, have timers, experiment, keep writing, how far you're progressing, because you need to do your self-work, self-efforts, and then check your energy management. Energy management is all about energy leak. I will explain this to you in the further slides. And the one benefit that you end up after second birth is, from the world of finite, you move to infinite, unlimited, and the ultimate world. So infinite is something you have been provided enough that what all you want. And how do we get second birth? This is the biggest question. It's so simple. Meditation. Any meditation you take, but every time you can't have all the environments to do certain set of meditations. But here our guru has been discovered a very simple way. It's just that wherever you are, it's this simple. It's called Anapanasati. And wherever you are, just be in a relaxed posture, but have your head straight. Close your eyes, make a circuit with your body, clasping your hands, clasping your fingers, crossing your feet, and just observe your breath by closing your eyes. That's it. It's just process of relaxing your mind, and then slowly it even starts giving you peace and reducing the amount of thoughts you're generating. And right after that, what it does, it starts showing you what your thoughts are and what are you doing. And the next one, with this, what happens is you start being light unto yourself. With that light, see, imagine something. If there is lots of darkness, can you see things clearly? No, you can't. Only with the light, you can see things clearly. So you have to generate your light even within to know what is happening within yourself, because everything is self-reflection. And here, in meditation, I would love to explain one most important thing is all lives matter. Definitely. be a vegetarian. You have to start it. You have to start being vegetarian. You know, there is nothing benefit that I am getting out of it, asking you to be a vegetarian. But see, trust me, no blood food, only good green grown food. Because when you are doing meditation, it's awakening of your energy. There is a good flow of energy. So energy can be transformed from one form to the another form. Unless and until you tell it to transform into which form, it doesn't know to enter into which form. So if you keep on eating non-veg, or if you keep on eating bloodshot food, it increases that rage within you. The same animal characteristics that which you are trying to come out of it, it will again take you back to that place. So your energy will be transformed into certain ways. Just the way, if you're eating lots of meat, lots of bloodshot food, you end up being, very aggressive. I was like that. I was with lots of ego, and I'm still with lots of ego, aggressive aggression. And I have been doing it since so long, and I've stopped it. It's been 3 years. And before that I was doing, so I have to pay back everything, right? So it's not easy. Whatever it is, pride, power, ego, and positivity, pain, you got to pay it back. And that's cause and effect, law of cause and effect. So trust me, all lives matter. And with this, don't let your body, your energy, every time, your thought is a matrix of energy. So don't let it form into the way which can work against you. And why vegetarianism? Only to reduce the hurt and the paybacks, to reduce your effects of your causes. If you reduce your causes, choose your causes, then it's all about, you can reduce your paybacks. So thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And this is all about the second word that I wanted to share. So we have Sir here, and now thank you so much. And I'm so happy that I just did that. And now I wanted to welcome, and it's completely Sir's turn to. So we would like to hear a message, and whatever you wish to.
Whatever you have just now said, that is my message.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody should be born twice. Second birth. In Sanskrit, we call it a dvija. First birth, you get a physical body. Second birth, you get a godhood. So everybody needs to be born twice. It happens through meditation, as you said. Your presentation is wonderful, Baba.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sohana. That was a really, really wonderful presentation. It got so many people to think about so many things. Second birth, yeah. I think we all are so used to going on a single path. We don't think. We just became so mechanical that the part where you asked and said, "Why don't we question ourselves?" That's very important. Yeah, the fact that we need to question ourselves, we need to keep changing, adapting, and I think the strength to do that comes from meditation. So. I really loved your presentation. It got us all thinking once again. So thank you so much. And with that, I'll hand it over to Lavanya Madam.
Hello, sir. Namaste.
Namaste, Baba.
Sir, to give you a short recap about our program. So today's program is Live and Let Live program. It is all about to create awareness in mankind about meditation and the right food. We are organizing this event through the collaboration of PSSM New Zealand and the Divine Birth YouTube channel, Australia. So our program consisted of 5 speakers today. They spoke about compassion towards animals, the right food, importance of meditation, effects of meditation on physical body, and everybody needs a second birth. So these are the topics which we covered today in our session. So now I would like, if you permit, like I will introduce, I'll share little about you, sir.
Please.
There is a lot to say about Patriji, but in the purview of the time of this event, I'll try to keep it short. Patriji was born in the year 1947 at Shakanagar, Bodhar of Nizamabad district, Andhra Pradesh, to Patri Venkataramana Rao and Savitri Devi. Subhash Patriji married Swarnamala Siriguri in the year 1974. We all know Swarnamala Patri is the woman behind the success of Patriji and is playing a key role in spreading PSSM. They have two daughters, Parinita and Parimala, born in the years 1978 and 1982 respectively. Both of them are great meditators. Patriji enlightened in the year 1979 after some serious experiments with meditation. Since then, Patriji began striving hard to awaken and enlighten each and every individual. In recognition to his mammoth efforts for the welfare of mankind, he was conferred with the title Brahmarshi and Pitamaha. Apart from these, Patriji has received many awards. Sir, I would like you to initiate us into meditation followed by your message, or however you prefer, sir.
Let us do meditation. Please close your eyes, hands into hands, fingers into fingers. Meditation is learned by practicing meditation. Meditation is understood by practicing meditation. Unless we practice meditation, we cannot understand meditation. And when you have understood meditation, you have understood everything in life. To understand meditation, we have to meditation. And meditation happens when you are close your eyes and have become one with your breath. That's what we need to do. Sit happily, comfortably, and close your eyes, and hands into hands, fingers into fingers, and be with your normal, natural breath. No chanting of any mantras. Your breath is your guru in the art and science of the practice of meditation. So you have to be with your guru. And everything is given by your guru to you. Meditation means being with your guru and receiving everything from your guru. And your guru is your breath. I'll play the flute and let us all do 10 minutes of meditation. Become one with your normal, natural breath. No chanting of any mantras. No thinking of Ramayana. Be one with your breath. You will hear some nice music. But 10 minutes, let us be with our music and with our breath. 10 minutes of sincere and serious meditation. For a rebirth to happen.
Recording in progress.
Be with your normal, natural, easy, simple, soft, tranquil breath. Your breath is your guru. That is the most important principle that you have to understand. And you have to be with your guru always. To energize yourself. To enlighten yourself. To empower yourself. You must be with your guru. And your guru is your breath. You don't have to go anywhere else to find your guru, to find your empowerment, to find your intelligence. Just be with your breath. Wherever you are, howsoever you are. For 10 minutes. For 10 minutes you will not open your mouth. You will not open your eyes. You just be with your normal natural breath. You will be at peace with yourself in the as is various condition. You will not have any wants of your own. You won't have any needs of your own. Just be with yourself in your own as is various condition. Not wanting anything. Just being happy with yourself, the way you are, and becoming one with the breath. Final 5 minutes. Be with your breath. Make your mind empty. Silence any thoughts. Silence any waves. Final 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Final 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kindly place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. Thank you, Lavanya ji.
Thank you, Patriji sir. Any message for us, sir?
The message has already been given.
Yes, second word.
We don't have to repeat the message.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody wants to speak? Yes.
Friends, if anyone wants to ask any question or if you want to share anything, please raise your hands.
Yes, sir. Namaste. Thank you
Yes, Sangati.
ఇలా చేయమని చెప్పేసి కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల క్రితం వచ్చింది సార్. ఇప్పటికే ఇది 2 weeks బ్యాక్ ఇలా చేయాలని స్టార్ట్ చేశాము. 2 weeks లో ఇలా స్పీకర్స్ తోనూ ఇలా ఒక ఈవెంట్ లీవ్ అండ్ లెట్ మీ అనేసి కాన్సెప్ట్ చాలా చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. ఇలా నెరవేర్చి Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Baba.
Hello.
Yes, Baba.
Namaste, sir. Kata నుంచి మాట్లాడే సంకేత్ సార్. ఈరోజు I spoke on right foot, sir, today. felt very happy, sir. మీరు చెప్పిన విజ్డమ్ మెడిటేషన్ వెజిటేరియనిజం గురించి ప్రాక్టీస్ లైఫ్ లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నాం. అట్ సేమ్ టైం వేరే కూడా వీఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సో మచ్ ఫీలింగ్ హ్యాపీనెస్. రియల్లీ ఇంత జాయ్ వీఆర్ ఫీలింగ్. వెరీ మచ్ గ్రేట్ఫుల్ ఫర్ యూ, సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. లాస్ట్ ఫ్రైడే కూడా వరలక్ష్మి మేడం క్లాస్ తీసుకున్నారు సార్, ఇక్కడ కతార్ నుంచి హోస్ట్ చేస్తాం సార్. అది కూడా ఎక్సలెంట్ అయ్యింది సార్. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. థ్యాంక్స్ అలాట్.
Yes, Baba.
Very happy, sir, to speak with you once again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, sir. With your permission, we will play one video.
Yes.
We of this Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement have a great vision and have a great mission. The vision is vegetarian mission and the mission is vegetarian mission. The basic thing in spirituality or in humanity as such is that you cannot harm other life forms, life beings. And if you do harm, then there will be repercussions, the boomerang, and the karma will reverse and it will hit you. And you have given suffering to other animals, birds and fish, and it will return to you and you will suffer. Our mission is to make everybody a vegetarian until the 7.4 or 5 billion people, until all of them do become vegetarian, the mission continues.
Hello everyone, I am Niharika. Now I am going to share my experience with coral reefs. In meditation, I got connected with coral reefs. I told the coral reefs that you're so beautiful. Thanks for making our ocean so beautiful. They replied me, thank you. And gave me a message that please don't kill our brothers and sisters. Stop eating non-veg. So this was the message given by coral reefs. Thank you. Be a vegetarian and save our Mother Earth.
Be a vegetarian and save our earth. Be a vegetarian, save our earth. Be a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth. A message of vegetarianism by our great Indian spiritual master Vandalar. Killing animals and eating flesh is against the will of God, because killing stops the development of their consciousness in both spiritual and divine level. Violated food gives you the experience of dark forces. Even cats and dogs can become vegetarians. Be a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth.
Message about vegetarianism by the great spiritual master Narayana Guru. Not killing makes a human good, else an animal's equal he becomes. No refuge has the taker of life, although to him all other goods accrue. Be a vegetarian and save Mother Earth.
Be a vegetarian and save our Mother Earth.
Be a vegetarian, save our Mother. Hello, my name is Shutesh. Be a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth.
Hello everyone, I'm Sanchi Sheikh. I'm thankful to be in a vegetarian family. Nothing will benefit human health and increase the chances for survival of life on earth as much as the evolution to a vegetarian diet. This quote is said by Albert Einstein. So we all must be vegetarian and save Mother Earth. Thank you.
The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Be a vegetarian and save our earth.
We should not eat non-veg as we may get dangerous diseases like coronavirus. We should not eat animals because there is lot of pain when we kill them. Eat plants, stay in peace.
Hi friends, this is Sanjana over here. Did you know eating meat is eating a real animal's body? Well, yes. Vegetarian means eating fruits and vegetables, like bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and many more. Even cats and dogs can be vegetarians. So I prefer everyone to be a vegetarian. Thank you and save Earth.
Hi, my name is Meghna, and one of my favorite quotes about vegetarianism is by Albert Einstein, who states that nothing will benefit health and increase the chances for survival of life on Earth as the evolution to a vegetarian diet. Thank you.
Hi friends, I'm Apurva. I have been practicing meditation since I was 3 years old. I have been a vegetarian since birth. As human beings, it is our duty to take care of all other beings like animals, birds, reptiles, fish, etc. We have to protect plants and trees too. Then we can help to develop love, peace and happiness on this planet. Let us also practice being a vegetarian so that no being is killed for food. Love and compassion should rule our lives. Thank you.
My food is grown, not born. Be a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth.
My food is grown, not born. Be a vegetarian. Say Mother Earth. My food is grown, not born. Be a vegetarian.
Vegetarian food leaves a deep impression of our nature. If the whole world adopts vegetarianism, it can change the destiny of humankind. Be a vegetarian, save Mother Earth.
Be a vegetarian, save Earth, save planet. Be a vegetarian, save our Mother Earth. Be a vegetarian. Be a vegetarian.
Hi friends, my name is Amrut. I'm 6 years old. I'm in class 1. Today we are going to talk about vegetarianism. Vegetarianism is the link to peace and perfection. We do not have any rights to kill an animal. Animals also need affection from us. Thanks Guruji for teaching me all these things. Today we are going to talk about vegetarianism. We don't have any rights to kill animals. Even animals need love and affection. If you take love and if you don't give animals love and affection, that's very bad. So give love and affection. Don't help only one animal and give to another animal food. That is even a bad karma. And even that animal which you give the animal food, even that animal will get sad. Because those animals must be that animal friend. That's why it feels sad, then now it's that food.
Be a vegetarian, save animals.
Yeah, hi everyone. Sir left the meeting. You please continue, Jay.
Hi, Masters. Thank you so much for coming to this event, and we successfully participate all the speakers and the co-host. We did the hard work. Thank you so much, and please subscribe the PSM New Zealand channel. And we are conducting the so many programs and conducting the vegetarianism and meditation all over the New Zealand. Thank you so much, everyone. And Lavanya, please.
Thank you, Jay. Yes, it is really a good session. And it is so good to see younger generations following this path of meditation, spiritual science, plant-based food. I can see they are equally active in spreading these principles throughout the globe. This is a sign that we are not very far from achieving Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji's vision. I would like to thank all of our speakers, hosts, all masters, and the organizers. I would like to name them Padma Ma'am, Divya, Jyotsna, Vishala, Gautami, and everyone, whoever has done this hard work. I would like to thank everyone and who have joined and contributed for this success. Thank you once again. Can we end the session, or do we have anything to speak, Padma Ma'am or Jay?
Come on, friends, claps, everybody.
Lavanya, did you end the live? Is the live ended?